Hello, Internet, and welcome. Welcome back. We haven't seen you in a little bit, and I'm very excited to see both you and my friends here for another episode of the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quintet here on Game Nights. I am your host and your Dungeon Master, Van, and we're here to play some fucking Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh no.
It's been too long.
Oh.
And this is how we're gonna do it today. So if you like the energy in the studio, welcome in. We're very happy to have you. I'm not gonna belabor the point. It's been a bit. We're gonna get back into it here. This week on the channel, we have a couple of live streams going on. Our next live stream after this is going to be today at 5 p.m. Eastern time for the return, I guess it's been a few weeks, of Hearts of Stone, our Blades in the Dark game that Val runs. I'll let them tell you about that and where we're going to pick back up, so join us for that. And then we've got a couple of other streams throughout the week as well. Very excited to be back at it. We've had sick people, we've had traveling, we've had holidays. It's still kind of holidays for a lot of people, but we're going to do the best we can and get back to streaming as much as we can because we love to do it. We love to be here with you. I'm going to let my friends here introduce themselves, tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and who they are playing today so we can get this show on the road. And today we start with Rob.
Hello. It's me, Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus_stage_Rob. You can find me at one of those handles on social media that I kind of use. I don't know. What the fuck was that noise? I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I've lost my train of thought because of weird banging. Oh yeah. I'm on GGK. That's where I'm at right now. This show and soon to be more, probably, maybe, definitely. So today I am playing Willoughby Wanderfoot, first year, probably.
Probably. Who knows?
An Owlin Paladin /fighter /good boy.
Thank you, Rob. Next up is Wally.
Sup, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet. You can find me on the social medias at WALLE132, just like the cute little Disney robot. Just type it in, you'll probably find me. You find me here on GTK playing games with one of these wonderful people. Also, you can find me over on Hoosier_Kids YouTube channel playing some Lurking Legends, a nice, fun One Piece TTRPG AP. Pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it. I'm DMing, so come check that out. Our first episode dropped. Yes, really, really, really cool. But today I am playing Damian, our human dragon monk who is powered by anime and dragons.
Thank you, Wally. Next up is Val.
Ooh, hello. Sorry, we were fixing it. Everybody's captions were coming through here, so we were having to fix that. Hi everyone, I'm Val. You've had me the Kraken's Crown looking around the internet. I am here playing games Thursdays through Mondays, but like Van said, this afternoon I'll be running Hearts of Stone, which is our Blades in the Dark game. We've been off for a couple weeks because of PAX and then travel and just lots of stuff, so we're getting back into it. I don't know what we're doing this session because we're starting a new job today, and we're gonna see what they get up to, but lots of crime. Yeah, definitely crime. Most likely, who knows, or maybe they'll surprise me and decide they don't want to do crime and turn it into a nice farming sim or something. That is it. Today I'm playing Law Justicia, who is a Wizardificer.
Thank you, Val. And finally, today we have Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel Elizabeth. You can find me here on Twitch at Rachel Elizabeth. I haven't been streaming recently because I play TTRPGs in the yard with my friends 3 times a week. I'm here on Saturdays doing this, and I'm on I'll Be Hacking Up's channel on Sundays, currently running the Alien RPG, which is definitely not scary, definitely not horror. It's just a sweet little colony sim where they definitely don't have to fight xenomorphs. And the last episode of that, which there definitely won't be anybody dying in, should be tomorrow, barring any unforeseen circumstances. So tune in to see who, grows the best corn. And on Thursdays, I'm here back on GGK at some point when we pick back up Bump in the Dark. And someday I'll be back on Nerd Immersion's YouTube channel playing D&D whenever that game starts up again in the new year, probably. And today I'm playing Sereia, the Circle of Wildfire Water Genasi Druid. Who am I playing? That's what I'm playing, right?
That is correct. Alrighty, folks. Are we ready to get started?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alright. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob.
Didn't they get like a
Timmy Turner.
It was a trick question, you're correct.
When you get a
Nice.
Field promotion.
yeah, was it field promotion? Didn't we give him like admiral last time? You went from captain to admiral.
I mean,
don't
sure.
You'll take that promotion.
Now we upgrade you from captain to something. You have a whole fleet now that you're in charge of.
Great. I feel like I am in charge of a fleet of angry cats.
Angry cats. Sailing ships.
Yeah, angry
That's
cats sailing
terrifying.
ships.
That's one episode of One Piece they probably never made.
Well,
What?
We're not talking about One Piece right now. When the show is over, we can talk about One Piece. All right. I'm not gonna do a whole huge recap. This is a whole huge dungeon. Go watch the rest of the episodes. But where last we left off, your wonderful crew here, your Strixhaven Quintet, if you will, had made their way into the Palace of Heart's Desire, the home in Prismere, in a little corner of the Feywild of Zybilna, the Archfey that has ostensibly been frozen in time somehow, and they have been searching long and hard for a way to finally get to her and bring her out of it, thus saving, I don't know, the world, the universe, at least all of the warlocks who patronize her. And the people of Prismere who have not been having a good time living under the Hourglass Coven, who had split up her land between the three of them and just generally been real assholes about it. So you had made your way through the garden into the palace, opening one of the two sets of crown locks on the door after solving the puzzle. And where we left off, you'd made your way through most of the bottom floor and out onto the little dining balcony, where a soup spoon named Damitas and a bunch of other utensils made you some great tea and some soup. And I think you got some extra hit points out of it. I'd have to remind myself. And you were figuring out where to go next. Yes, hand raised, yes.
Do we have the map up? Did you post?
Oh, I didn't actually post the link, did I? I have it up. I'm looking at it. It's very cool. I'm having a great
Let you
time.
describe to me how cool it is.
See?
I couldn't remember if I had pinned it or not. There you go.
I did not see a pen, but I might have missed it.
No, you're fine. It's in the Discord.
It just definitely helps with how big this place
Oh
is.
yeah, you can't do this without at least looking at it. So you all are currently on the lower floor of the palace, all the way over on the eastern side, outside the dining room, which is currently housing a big friend, a big Fomorian named
Right.
Gale. Who you brought a big cake in exchange for her not killing and eating you.
Okay.
And you find yourselves on the dining terrace, surrounded by Demitas, the head waiter, and many utensils who are now cleaning your tables and setting themselves right.
Table talk wise, it looks like there's only like 2 areas on this floor that we haven't checked out yet that we can get to without changing the statues, right? So
yeah, so the only places that you have not been are, there's a room like far to the north, that northeastern side, that you guys have not been to yet, and then there's whatever's going on in the center. So you guys have sort of you've been able to look out and see kind of what the palace revolves around, which is essentially this huge room, this huge ostensibly a room. It is bottomless. You have never been able to see a floor that has this like roiling, just perpetual thunderstorm in it that then surrounds this big tower that you can see the outside of, and several staircases going to. You haven't actually been able to make your way into it.
We want to check out that room to the north, and then I think y'all wanted to climb up the beanstalk, right? That was
Eventually, yeah.
did wanna
But we
climb up
should
the
check out
beanstalk.
that room to the north.
yeah.
Okay.
I say we go do that.
To the north.
To the north.
To the north. All right. You leave you leave your table. Or
I
you
leave a
have
tip.
You leave a tip.
Yeah.
Of what?
5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces. One of the not say the tea kettle, who's been sort of nudging the teacups to get back on the cart and in their stack, sort of scoops it up with her spout and like gives a very, as much as a little teapot on little stubby legs can bow, gives a very polite sort of bow and then hops over onto the cart, which then zooms its way out of the room.
I hope they don't have to tip share with management.
Who's to say? Who's to say? Okay, I need the correct room. Oh, yes. Let's get a little more serious in here.
I really picked up a speed.
Not too serious. Let's see. What is this one? I don't remember what any of the damn music sounds like, so bear with me. It's spookier in here than that. We'll leave it there for now and see where we go. Okay, so you all make your way back through the banquet hall. Gale, the Fomorian, still sitting at... That doesn't work. Sitting at the head of the table. Absolutely just digging into this big tiered cake that you had previously brought to her. Out the northern door, you find yourself in another hallway, pretty much matching the one across from it. The place is kind of symmetrical, not exactly, but you can kind of get a feel for, like, there's the outside rooms, and then there are these like narrow hallways in the center, and then there is that sort of inside where the storm and the tower is and everything. But you make your way up this hallway, and I remember how to use the fog before.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
I love the little eraser tool. I'm telling you guys, if you hadn't fucked around with D&D Beyond's Fog of War, it's very fun to use.
And it seems like it's stabilized a lot too.
Yes, yeah, they've done a lot of updates recently. I need one more thing before I let you in, though.
Oh. Password?
A vial of blood.
My social security number is.
Willoughby, you're not supposed to give people that number.
Oh,
Yeah, I need your
I want people to be secure.
Willoughby falls for so many credit card scams.
I'm just too darn social, I guess.
Willoughby has taken out a home loan insurance.
Why would they call it a social security number if you didn't share it with your friends?
That's what I'm saying.
Willoughby has fallen for those like Tom Selleck insurance commercials.
Not Tom Selleck. Don't drag him into this.
Oh, where'd it go? Come back.
Oh boy, blue bloods. That's horrible. I shouldn't say that about Willoughby. I feel bad.
I know the alphabet. There we go.
Listen, his intelligence score is an 8, so it's possible.
Oh no.
And yet he does very good at school.
He
Okay.
tries very, very hard.
So when you, I believe the door, door unlocked. So there's this set of double doors that open out into this room. The first thing you see when you make your way in is the fact that you are separated from the rest of this room by wrought iron bars that are essentially forming a cage around the door. Because within this room
Oh no.
Who wanted to go in here?
stands
Mm,
a new friend.
mm.
New friend?
Friend.
An enormous owl
Oh.
stands perfectly still in the middle of the room, wings partially outstretched. This wall of iron bars stretching from floor to ceiling forms a protective barrier around the chamber's entrance, keeping visitors separated from the owl. The wall across from the double doors has a 20-foot wide circular opening, which is sealed with these hinged semicircular windows in wrought iron frame. So there's this huge cutout in the wall. There's like a giant circular window that is divided down the center. It's got hinges so it can open out. And the marble floor is absolutely littered with the bones of giant rats.
Look, Willoughby is your cousin.
As this giant owl hears the doors swing open, its wings sort of flare out a little bit more, and you can see it sort of turn towards you and kind of cocking its head a little bit, noticing visitors.
Of all times to not have speak with animals prepared.
Hello.
Hi.
You say hello. The owl, again, kind of cocks its head looking at you, a little bit suspiciously. It doesn't know you, so, but it cannot currently get to you.
I would like to I would like to make a not posture. I don't want to stretch out my wings and try to be bigger than this thing, because let's be real here, I'm not. But I do want to sort of like try and convey through body language that I am friend.
Okay. I guess roll a persuasion check. This is a smart guy. A very intelligent creature.
Thank God I have advantage. That's a 25.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way up to the bars, which I'll say, like, the bars themselves are, I mean, the bird is massive and could not probably even like get its beak through them. But the bars are like almost a foot apart, so like if you wanted to, some of you could probably squeeze through there. It's just just giving you a little caution in that moment. But yeah, you make your way up sort of a little bit closer to the bars. How do you make yourself look friendly to a bird?
I think I'll cast off my armor and so that I am winged.
Okay.
And I just sort of like I flap my wings slowly.
Like angels in the outfield.
Like I was gonna say angels in the outfield.
Okay. Yeah, you flap your wings slowly to kind of show like, hey, I am also bird, but I'm not
I am
being
bird.
aggressive. Yeah, not aggressive in any way. And you see the owl kind of fold. It's got a massive, I mean, at least 20-foot wingspan. Kind of fold these giant wings in. It kind of cocks its head to the side a little bit more. And then on just massive talons clicking across the floor like the velociraptors in Jurassic Park. It gets a little bit closer to the bars and then kind of settles a little bit. You know, owls do like a little sit.
Yeah.
Kind of settles a little bit and is more just like watching you with like curiosity and kind of vague amusement, and kind of just clicks its beak a little bit.
All right. Are you trapped in here?
Ooh. How much? I gotta look and see how much it understands.
Oh boy.
Where are you?
A hot minute, and I'll just cast. I'll just prepare animals.
I was looking if I have anything.
Does it have? Do I have a stat block for you? Let's see. Let's find out. There we go. Here. I do.
Can I speak to it?
I mean,
No, yeah. I think you get the impression that it doesn't like it can kind of understand the vibe that
Yeah.
you're giving off, but it doesn't really understand like language necessarily. So it's just kind of, but you seem nice, so it's just like watching you.
If I have like a means to get another owl in this place, do you reckon I could have a translator?
Sure.
Like if I just pull an owl out of my pocket.
Oh no.
Okay.
how pocket owl?
You guys have a bag of tricks
Oh,
yeah.
in case you.
Yeah,
I
forgot.
would
know.
like to use my figurine of wondrous
You guys
power.
have that. Oh,
The
right.
serpentine owl.
The serpentine owl. You
And
guys have a lot of
chuck it
bird
in
shit.
chuck it in the cage.
Okay,
and
how?
go
Remind
on
us how this
to
works.
owl. Sure. So, it's a statuette of a beast small enough to fit in my pocket. If I use an action and speak the command word, which I'm going to say is hooty toot toot. And I throw the figurine in the ground to a point on the ground within 60 feet of me. The figurine becomes a living creature. Creature is friendly to me and my companions, and it understands my languages and obeys my spoken commands.
Okay. Yes. Absolutely. This works. This
I've got a
works this way.
translator
There's no reason that wouldn't work.
and a friend for them. It
but-
like lasts for up to 8 hours.
Oh.
So,
Oh shit. Okay.
just got a friend for them.
Okay. Yeah. So you toss the little figurine of the serpentine owl onto the floor. It kind of clatters across. And you see that this. I mean, this bird is gargantuan. It's just massive.
Yeah.
And it sort of takes like one big step back and kind of like puts its head down, kind of looking at the little figurine, and just nudges it just ever so slightly. And you speak the command word.
Hooty toot toot.
And there is sort of a little crackling of energy as the silver sort of facade of the figurine fades away, and up sits an owl.
It's
Right-
another giant owl.
It's-
It becomes a giant owl.
It's giant.
Yeah.
Oh god.
you
Okay.
basically just spawned at a Tinder date.
So yeah, it expands out in sort of like this crackling of energy and this like burst of feathers, and as the original owl sort of takes another step back and just looks very confused at what's happening, but then kind of looks down at you because it doesn't really like, it's not viewing you as a threat, and you've just done this, so it's kind of just like, what the okay.
Hey Hooty, could you say that that we don't mean them any harm, and also I want to know if they're trapped in here and would like to be free.
I was so torn 50-50 between doing like this majestic bird and just doing fucking Darius Rucker that my brain melted.
I didn't mean to play on your southern origins too hard.
Say
but
the
I
word
realized
hootie.
what I've done.
Go
Yeah, I was like,
immediately to Hootie the
ironically, this
Blowfish.
owl's name is And the Blowfish.
Yeah.
This is and the Blowfish.
This is the
Um,
blowfish.
No, oh,
Oopsie.
does the bird can understand you? Can it
So I
speak to
can
you?
good question.
Oh.
I think I can communicate telepathically with it. Let me see. The owl can communicate telepathically with you at any range if you and it are on the same plane as
Okay,
existence.
so yeah, so that would make sense. So it doesn't speak out loud, but it can communicate in your
No.
language. Okay. Yeah, so in
Get a
your head,
vibe.
yeah, so in your head you just kind of you hear what okay, what do you want it to do specifically? What are you asking it?
So
I'm
I
also
basically I would like it to I want to communicate with this owl and ask it if it's trapped in here and if it would like to be free, if there's any way we can help, like can we spring it from this joint, or is it cool eating giant rats all the live long day in a cage?
Okay. Yeah, so Hootie, your owl just sort of nods and kind of turns turns itself towards the other owl. There's some clicking and chirping, and however two giant intelligent birds would communicate with each other. And as Hootie looks on, the other owl lets out this it's like this very because he's this very loud, almost like throaty like sound. And it turns towards this window, these hinged windows, and walks over to them and just kind of nudges them gently, and they swing open to the outside.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, as long as they're okay and they want to be here, I guess.
Yeah, I think
Wonder-
you hear in your head they thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if I could live rent free in a place and eat giant rats all day and just sort of glide around, I'd be pretty happy. Did I just come up with my retirement plan?
I think you did. I think
Sounds
you
like
did.
it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Trying-
in that case, I guess they've got an owl friend for 8 hours.
You say this, you see the other owl sort of come back from the window, and again it makes kind of like a throaty like cooing sound, and like clicks its beak. And Willoughby, you hear in your head, it wants to know if the lizard's still here.
The lizard still. Oh, the Jabberwock? Yeah.
They communicate that, and as soon as the connection is made, you see the other owl, who I guess would tell you their name. His name's Bloody Beak.
Wow. Do you know any relation to Bloody Toes?
No,
Okay.
they don't know Bloody Toes.
You know, you gotta ask.
You gotta ask.
That's
He
my
sounds
brother,
like a family
dude.
name. It's fucking Bloody Toes, the red cap. They're adopted.
Who rescued who?
Yeah.
You say this, and Hootie communicates that back, and there's this like low, like almost like a growl, like sort of rumble come from Bloody Beak, who then just slams the other window open and moves to the edge and just takes off out across the
Oh shit.
across the landscape, very quickly turning and going up and over the palace.
Is that owl about to go fight the Jabberwock? Because if so, I need to go see that happen
I
right
think
now.
I think it's about to happen.
Okay.
Kaiju fight.
Yeah, so I
Let
guess
them fight.
Let
we
them
could
fight.
go-
So you guys do know the Jabberwock is in, as of right now anyway, is inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
I was
yeah.
assuming he was going up and around to go.
Yeah, that's what I was
to
thinking was
fight the
gonna do.
Jabberwock.
You do hear the loud beating of wings, as it sounds like Bloody Beak has sort of made their way up and over the palace, and start to do kind of a big loop.
Interesting.
Okay.
That
So
fucker really hates that lizard.
I think they got beef or something.
Hmm.
I mean, it sounds like it.
I mean, I can ask.
Yeah, because this sounds
Yeah.
like one of those on-site kind of things, not like a I'm willing to talk it out. This sounds like
No.
on-site, guaranteed fight kind of thing going on.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I want to know like if the Jabberwock has, I don't know, harmed them or is a threat to them or what's the deal?
Yeah, so you see Hootie sort of makes his way over to the big windows, is kind of looking out, and you can see them kind of watching, like clocking movement. And then they sort of back up very quickly, as about a minute later, Bloody Beak sort of swoops back in and lands, and comes back into the aviary, and they sort of click and chirp at each other for another second, and then Willoughby, you just hear in your head like, yeah, boss, this bird hates this fucking lizard. Sorry for the language, but whoa.
Oh, that's okay. Well, it sounds like I'll like convey that to everyone. Like it sounds like when the time comes, if the time comes that we need to deal with the Jabberwock, we will have an ally.
Okay.
Bloody Beak's all like puffed up.
A very eager ally. I believe they said it was on site and that they want to effing kill that mother effer.
Oh,
Didn't say F.
That's the like direct translation.
said Frankenbeans.
Well, I mean, the Jabberwock is like the room next door to us, and it's sleeping.
Right.
But how can we get these bars out the way?
Well, the opening is on the side if it just flew around.
Yeah, the
Oh,
wall near the pool is open, so it should be able to. I
But
would.
I don't imagine the owl really wants to fight indoors. We'd have to like lure the Jabberwock out.
Hmm.
Could do that.
I mean,
I
is that
mean,
what are we trying to do that right now, or should we keep
I
exploring?
think we should find the vault.
Mhm.
That's where Snickersnack, the sword is.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe the owl knows where the vault is at.
Good question. Yeah. Yeah, I'll ask my translator if the owl knows the location of the vault.
Okay. Yeah, they click back and forth at each other for another minute or so. Let me get this this pulled up here. That is not the right set of notes. I need the other one. Hootie gives you the impression that the vault is somewhere upstairs, possibly up in one of the towers. Although they're under the impression that it is not simple to get to. Get the dang right page notes. But yeah, so you don't have an exact location, but it is up.
Okay. So it's definitely up. So either in that center tower or maybe the beanstalk or what have you, but yeah, definitely above us.
Stock that we know leads up. And maybe we'll be able to find the butler.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll help us find the vault.
And the beanstalk, yeah, you're right. The beanstalk is the only way up, it looks like.
There's some stairs we could go up, but that beanstalk also sounds fun.
I mean, that's why I'm kind of pushing towards the beanstalk. It sounds really fun to climb, but if we want to use stairs, I totally get it.
I vote beanstalk.
Starts walking towards it.
The decision has been made for us. Let us go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll thank Bloody Beak, and I guess I'll leave Hootie here and say, come find like let me know if we need to come back down. They're able to telepathically communicate with me, as long as we're on the same plane. So
You can also tell him if it's time.
true. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Hootie gives you a nod and sort of fills in Bloody Beak, and Bloody Beak gives a little nod, and they go catch some big rats together. I guess sounds like something they would do. Okay.
Get
Best
free
friend.
battle snack.
Okay. So yeah, you guys make your way out of the aviary, back through the banquet hall, and down into the kitchen, where you can sort of make your way into the edge of this. It's essentially like most of where the beanstalk is now exposed, because it has like taken most of the tower that it was underneath and like lifted a lot of it up. So some of this is like exposed to the open air and the outside of the palace. But yeah, you have this this room with a giant beanstalk in it. Yeah, not much else to say about it. It's a giant beanstalk.
I wish
they-
to climb the giant beanstalk.
Yeah. Damian
Okay.
looks up and starts climbing up this beanstalk.
Okay, if you are climbing, I need an athletics check.
I don't think I need
Maybe I
to.
should
Just
climb the
double
beanstalk
check.
as something else.
How tall?
80 feet.
A dirty 20.
Okay.
But you said in our last session that the carpet could not navigate this.
No, there's not enough room
Gotcha.
for the carpet to be able to squeeze through. It is because you have the beanstalk and then all of these like creeping vines and little.
Oh.
They're not really branches. They're kind of like branches and stuff. They're like coming off of it that make you that allow you to climb it. But there's just there's not enough room to really navigate a vehicle of that size.
I
through
don't
them.
need to because of my unarmed movement. Because I
Oh,
can move along
Got a
vertical
16.
surfaces.
Read me the ability.
You can move along vertical surfaces and across liquids. Would this count as that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I have literally
20,
never
16.
done this. But I
I've
guess
never done an athletic thing in my entire life.
I'm gonna use one of the mods on Judgment that I've not
Okay.
used since I created
Since you
this
made
fucking
it.
gun. But one of my Batman things, one of them is the Magnapult, which is I fire a metal spike in an unoccupied space. It's 30 feet, so I have to do it like 30 feet at a time, I think. But I'm gonna Batman my way up there.
Okay, so 30 feet at a time, you gotta do it 3 times.
Okay. I do have each time I use the mod, I have to roll a d10, and on a result of and add the number of times I've used it. On a result of 11 or higher, the mod malfunctions and can't be used again until a long rest.
Okay.
So the first time is a guaranteed success, and then after that, there's a chance that I could fail. But yeah, Law just like fires a metal spike up into like one of the overhanging like branches of the thing, and then zooms upwards via their gun.
Okay.
And then I'll just roll a
This is a sentient beanstalk. We're screwed now.
does the beanstalk react?
No, the beanstalk does not react.
Okay.
It's
Got
it
really
is
worried there for a minute.
it is for your purposes just a beanstalk.
Roll the 6, so 7 on the first one, so I'm good for
Okay.
another 30 feet.
Okay.
And then do you want me to just go and do the last one too?
Yeah, just go ahead and do the last one.
That's a 3 plus 2 be 5, so I'm good for the last one.
Okay.
So,
And Willoughby, you rolled a 20. Okay, and Sereia,
16.
16. You all needed a 15.
Cool.
With your various methods, you guys should be seeing the upper floor now. With using various methods to do some fun climbing and stunts, and Damian just basically runs up the side of
He narrows or runs.
the beanstalk. You make your way most of the way up, Naruto running up the beanstalk. So you find yourselves, you're most of the way up the beanstalk. The branches up here, the vines up here have thinned out a little bit to where you can see a couple of different things. The beanstalk here has busted through one of the walls of the second floor, and one of these big like creepers is leading out sort of into one of the second floor hallways. The beanstalk also continues up a little bit more from where you are now, and actually into the part of this tower that it has lifted up. So you can also see that it goes sort of into the interior above you. So do you keep going up into the tower, or do you hop off on the second floor?
We say we were going to go to the top, right? Did it say the vault was right above us or at the top?
They
just
just
said up.
said the vault was above us. Yeah.
Didn't know exactly, but we were also looking for the butler that could potentially, or someone else that might be able to show us exactly where it is. I think we go ahead. We're on this floor. Let's poke around and see where we're at.
Okay.
Okay, so you can poke around on the second floor.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all carefully. I'm glad nobody failed.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm so very happy.
If you fail by a certain amount, you'd plummet. It's very fun.
Oh.
I love it. But you didn't. You don't have to worry about that. Oh my god, I can
Okay.
change the shape of the eraser.
What?
I can change the size of the eraser.
What?
What?
Oh
Whoa.
god, look at this.
Magic.
Big piece.
So much power.
Giant.
So
Big
much.
reveals.
I'm having such a good time.
I love
feel
it.
like
I
I'm
like
just
how
playing
we're
around in
impressed
Microsoft
by
Paint.
functionality that's been implemented since like Microsoft Paint.
Yeah.
It's making us very excited.
It's satisfying. Okay, so you climb out onto this this part of the stalk, sort of making your way down, and you all hop off in this hallway. The hallway itself made it too big. The hallway itself dead ends, not dead ends, but very quickly sort of ends in a corner very quickly. To the south, there is a set of double doors. To the north, the hallway makes its way 10, 20, like 60 feet, where there is another set of doors, and then a corner that goes off to the left. So basically facing a wall. There's a set of doors on your left. You can turn right. There's another set of doors down there, as well as the hallway continuing off somewhere that you can't see.
And are those like like slits to look over down at something, or are those like windows on the left hand, on like the wall in front of us?
That is a good question. Hallway. Let's see. It's hard to tell sometimes on this map if stuff is just like stylized.
Yeah.
No, it is just a wall.
Okay.
It's just a fun patterned stoned wall.
Okay.
So yeah, where would you like to go?
I would like to lean my ear up against the double doors on our left. See if I can hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Nope. Seems quiet.
Okay. I'll look at the others. Do we want to go this way, or do we want to check out that door down the hallway first?
I think we just go ahead and check out this door while we're here.
Okay. Push open the door
Like it.
if I can.
Okay. Yeah, it's unlocked. You push open the door. Da-da-da. This is good. Okay. And you see a couple of things. You're in a pretty small room. On the opposite side of the hall, so on the south side, there's another set of double doors. Most notably in this room, along the east side of the hall, so on that right-hand wall, there are 4 3-foot square oak panels mounted along the wall. So there's each of them, they're square, 3 feet on a side, and there's 4 of them sort of equally spaced. All 4 of them are closed, and each of the panels has a let me find it. Each of the panels has a different like the head of a different creature like embossed into the wood.
Do you recognize the creatures?
Some of them probably. One of them looks like a bugbear. One of them looks like an ogre. I think you guys have probably... You took magic classes. You've probably seen all these creatures before. So there's a bugbear, a harpy, a hobgoblin, and an ogre.
And does it look like there's like no other like name plaques or anything on it? Just those.
No, just the
okay.
pictures. Yeah, there's so 4 hatches in that order, spaced across the side. They do have like hinges on the bottom and a wooden handle at the top.
You said bugbear, harpy. Okay. I want to check those hinges.
I know.
Okay. You gonna open
I
one?
opened up one of the hinges. I opened up the hinge underneath the bugbear one.
Okay. You grab the wooden handle and you open the door. So it pulls down, kind of like an oven door.
Mm-hmm.
So it pulls down like this. And sitting inside, looking at you. Which one did you open? The bugbear.
The bugbear, yeah.
Sitting inside, looking at you, is the severed head of a bugbear. And as you fully open the hatch, it just barks, "Yah!" at you.
Close it right back.
And you close it.
There was a
You all heard it.
There was a head.
Just the
in
one sort of
there.
like single
There's a
sound.
head. There's a head inside the box. There's a head inside the box. Head.
What's in
Just-
the box?
It's just a head inside the box.
Sereia opens the harpy one.
Inside, you see the severed head of a harpy, sort of staring out at you, eyes open, and it barks a sound at you. It goes, "Bah!" and then goes silent.
And the
See?
first one
Head in the box.
was the first one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I open the other 2?
Yeah. The next one is the hobgoblin. You open it. Guess what? There's a severed head inside of a
No way.
hobgoblin staring out at you, and it barks the singular sound, "Gah!"
Wait, what was that?
What was the
With a
sound?
G.
You got gated.
Oh,
It's
God.
a "gah" with a G.
It was. Okay.
Okay.
So what's the 4th one? Is it another ba?
Sure is.
Ah! We did it.
Yaga Baba.
Damn it.
Yababaga.
You babaga.
Your babacas.
Hey, Yababagas.
Hey, oh, guys, I'm going to go see your babacas down the street. Gonna give me some
Hey.
initials.
She makes a great babaganoosh.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
Let's
yo.
get some
Baba Ganoush.
souvlaki from some old baba nagas.
Yeah, Bob.
So yeah. You have severed heads shouting sounds at you.
That's interesting. Okay, well, it seems like it's a code.
But
Willoughby
what
puts on his
for?
little Sherlock Holmes hat. But
Put
to
on the
what?
Deerstalker.
Well,
Willoughby has a corncob pipe as well.
Different random orders.
So
They just make new sounds.
we could just start a band.
Wait, I have an idea. I
know what
open
the-
one of the bars over and over again, just ba ba ba
Ba, ba, ba.
oh, then Damian just runs right in, just
They start
starts going
singing.
in beat and unison with Willoughby.
Baba ya.
We're just making music up here.
Yeah.
Guys,
I
we
love
saw
this room.
Witchlight.
Guys, you gotta laugh once in a while.
I love this room. Yeah, do you guys do anything with the hatches?
Do we? Is there anything else in this room that might be magically locked?
There's the other set of doors across from you that you
okay.
haven't tried yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Are those? Can we try those?
Yeah.
You try those doors. They do seem to be unlocked.
Unlocked. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the handle turns. They are not closed, or they're
Got
closed,
it.
but they're not locked.
Gonna push those doors open and see what's in the other side.
Okay. Yeah, you push the doors on the south side open, and you see another. I know you're all gonna be shocked, but it's a hallway.
Fucking
That's
god.
the hallway?
But this hallway is a little spicier than the rest of the hallways.
Oh.
Ooh, spicy
Ooh,
hallway.
Spicy.
I hope you
Oh.
have your antacids.
This hallway has a sunken floor filled to a depth of about 3 feet with dark water. So the water is sort of at your floor level currently, and the actual floor of the hallway is about 3 feet down. Lanterns lit with flickering blue flames hang from the ceiling, 30 feet above you, by short chains spaced roughly 10 feet apart down the hallway, and they produce these sort of eerie, like ghost-like reflections in the water. And as you take this in, an empty sailboat sort of drifts into view from further down the hallway around the corner, and glides down the hallway towards you and stops right before the door.
This is the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Sounds like it's the Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Keep your hands and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Do
And no flash photography.
I still think that the heads are going to do something. Like, why would you have severed heads in a?
I feel like it is something for us to consider. And maybe they'll come back up again later on.
Okay.
I mean, for funsies, I do have like the one idea, and that's to get them to say Baba Yaga.
Right. Yeah, that's.
And then we could leave and hope that that did something.
And all the heads, they had plaques above them that matched the heads that were in them.
So it's the doors themselves, it's the hatches
Oh, the doors.
themselves. Yeah, they're made out of wood, and essentially they're like embossed like into it or like burned into it.
But they
match.
matched.
Yes, yeah, they match.
It wasn't like we
whatever.
could rearrange the heads or something.
No, yeah, they match whatever is inside.
Okay.
Yeah, let's make it say Baba Yaga and just see what happens.
Okie dokie.
Let's each take one.
Yes.
Alright.
Ready? All right.
Wait, which one do I have?
One.
Hang
Wait.
on.
2 and 3.
Oh,
Wait, are we all doing it at the same time, or are we all
are
like
we doing
saying
it on 3 or on go? Or
yeah.
No,
like,
we
is-
have to be. It has to be Baba Yaga.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Okay, so which boss starts though?
Let's go with the one on the left.
Wait,
Harper.
your left or my left?
We're facing the same direction.
Okay, so who's left?
I'll do the first one. Because that was the
But,
one
like,
I opened up.
one,
I get out a
how
piece
are
of
you
chalk,
numbering
I
them? Are
number
they
them.
1, 2, 3,
1,
4? Or are they
2.
1, 2, 3, 4?
Because there
All right,
are
let's practice. All right, one.
because there are two boss sounds. Technically, there are two ways. There are two orders that you could accomplish this in.
God.
Oh, boy.
Oh gosh.
All right,
Okay.
let's go. Harpy.
What'd you call me?
Bugbear Hobgoblin.
Hey, we don't use that word here.
Harpy, ogre, bugbear, hobgoblin. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
You each put a hand on one of the handles of the hatches, and you open them all at the same time, or one by one.
No,
Or you're
one
going
after- one
in that
after-
order. Okay. As the heads call out slowly, ba ba ya ga, they start to repeat it. Ba ba ya ga, and get progressively louder and louder, and the entire room goes pitch black. And as the room goes dark around you, there you can feel this. You know that feeling you get when lightning is about to strike? You can feel that energy, and sort of all of the hairs on the back of your neck and your feathers, Willoughby, start to stand up. And then you all feel this distinct sensation that I'm pretty sure you felt at least once before, of almost like something like hooking your stomach, and you are yanked into the darkness with a cracking sound. Your feet leave the ground, and then very quickly you land somewhere entirely different.
Did we find the vault? Or did we find the final boss?
Oh,
Make
boy.
sure I'm on the right
Or
one.
both?
Yeah.
It's just the image of these four chuckleheads, like just getting way too into the chanting, and then all of a sudden this happens.
I was going to have it say Yaba Gaba Gaba, if that didn't work.
Yeah, but
You find yourselves. I've moved your token so you can see where you are.
Oh. Oh, wow.
no.
We did
Oh,
it.
We did it.
In the back of a circular room, splinters of wood, along with some loose papers and two halves of a shattered horn, like a blowing horn, are suspended in the air. Whatever caused this unfortunate scene also punched a hole in the north wall of this tower on the landing between two staircases, one leading up and one leading down. There's that hole right there. Make sure you guys can see. The stony debris from some kind of blast that has sort of blasted this wall out is also frozen in midair outside the tower, so the debris is just sort of like hanging. Through the hole in the wall, you see a man. A human knight with a thick mustache and a look of surprise on his face was apparently thrown backward through this jagged hole and now hangs in midair, frozen amid the debris. He wears a helmet that is adorned with feathery wings. He's holding a longsword in one hand, a shield in the other, but most importantly, from where you are, sort of back in the back of this room, as the a little bit of a glow underneath your feet dissipates. You're behind some pieces of rubble and some debris, and so as you peek out and you see this scene, most importantly, you see standing near the hole in the wall, bickering amongst themselves, Bavlorna Blightstraw, Scabatha Nightshade, and Endela Moongrave, standing off to one side. You hear Scabatha crack a joke at the knight's expense. He seems to be taking his present situation rather lightly. Yes? Bavlorna snickers in response, saying, yes, time has been rather cruel to him. If only we had the unicorn horn, we could make him plunge to his doom. She huffs, and Endelin shushes them from underneath her burnt, tattered veil and says, quiet, quiet, you choose no time for japes. They're here. I saw it. I know it. The horn is here too. We must find it before they do, or that's it. No more coven, no more hither, thither, and yon, no Nothing. As they bicker amongst themselves a little bit more, Endolin finally snaps at the two of them, and you hear a 1, 2, 3 crackling sounds as they sort of fold in on themselves and disappear.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh boy.
wow.
Wowzers.
What would you like
Does
to
it
do?
look like does it look like the guy floating in space? Is he close enough that we can maybe put
Yeah.
him in?
Ooh, potentially, yeah. I would say, let me see if I can get him here on the map, because he got blasted. Assuming you guys sort of come out from behind this debris now that some immediate danger has passed. You can see through this hole that was blasted in the wall.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Jeez.
The roiling thunderstorm.
Is he like?
These are 10 feet squares, are
These
right?
are 10 feet squares.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
You guys
I can
see
potentially
the balconies across the way. Here, I'm gonna reveal
don't have
this
to
too,
touch it.
because you can kind of get the general sense of what's going on here. So he's about, let's see, he is not quite 30 feet out from you guys. His feet, as he is sort of leaning back this way, shield money on sort of the other, his feet are probably about 25 feet away from you, and he was just blasted straight out over the storm.
I could vortex warp him to us though.
Yeah. You could do
It-
that.
The is he like in the storm? Or like, is this like the storm is like we're in the midst of it, or is it like underneath us?
It is underneath you,
Okay.
okay.
So it's not like
but
the,
it's close. It is a clear and present danger.
it's-
But like,
It's-
if I flew out there on the carpet, am I
Yeah.
like in danger doing that?
You
Or
could potentially be
well,
blasted about or struck
Okay.
by lightning.
uh,
It is all of the same dangers as flying through a thunderstorm. It is just that the danger is coming from below you instead of above you.
yeah, if
Okay.
he's within 90 feet, I can teleport him from where he's at to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
But he has to choose to fail a con save. Don't resist this, please.
He's just like like
If
frozen.
you can, don't.
Okay.
We are friend, not foe.
And I will use a second level spell to vortex warp him. Yeah, I can teleport him to a space I can see within range, so it's just another space within 90 feet of me, so I'll just put him in the tower behind us.
Okay. So you cast the spell, you cast Vortex Warp on the knight.
Mhm.
Let me-
And it is a con save unless he chooses to fail.
Well, unfortunately, he cannot make any choices right now, as he is completely frozen. But you vortex warp him from out in the storm behind you into the tower, where still frozen in the same sort of half falling backward position, he just clatters to the floor.
So how
Uh,
can we fix him?
Well, we saw the people frozen upstairs where the Jabberwock was, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Around the suspicious colander or a cauldron.
Cauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said something about the
Very
unicorn.
funny if it was a colander.
I don't know. There have been some weird haunted stuff here. There could have been the haunted colander.
We
There's a lot of holes in that
And
theory.
they're saying something about the unicorn horn.
have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Touch him with it. And
Wait,
see-
do we
we
have
do it.
that?
no, we
We
it.
freed the unicorn.
No,
Yeah.
did we?
I
Did
thought we-
Willoughby find it along with the?
But I thought we attached it
Yeah.
back to the
To the rocking horse to get
and then
Yeah.
it turned
back
it
together.
back
Yeah.
into-
That's what broke the curse.
yeah,
You
yeah.
do not
There
currently
another
have an
one?
unicorn.
Yeah,
No.
maybe there's another one here.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah,
Maybe.
it's
That's if we
possible.
gave it back to him. And it...
Damn us being good people, we should have held on to it. Oh yeah, loaded prior save.
That's a long way back to go.
Sorry, we've done it before. We can speed run it. It'll take like half the amount
Do
of
a
time.
salty run back. Let's go.
It will take you about 10 hours to get back to this point, I think.
We do that. We go back. We find the Chorids. We beat them up. We take. Yeah.
Law's the only person that remembers this, so they're trying to convince the three of us to just go along with it. But
Speed
we
run everything. Go on a date
the
with
ass
Sereia.
of it,
Go.
where it's
Yeah.
like,
like
no, like I don't know if this is gonna work.
Button mashing through the
dialogue.
dialogue.
It's like, yes, I've done this romance scene
Yes,
before.
I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it. Okay.
Oh, this is boring now.
No, you don't have it. You used it to save Eladon.
So maybe there is another one here then,
Right.
because they just said that.
There must be.
Yeah, because the way they were talking, it sounded like there was one here.
Maybe it's in the phone. Do you think dispel magic would work on just one person?
Maybe. I don't know. Like, magic's tricky. Like, if there's a source to it that's keeping him frozen, then casting it on, we'd have to cast on the source of whatever's causing it. But that doesn't mean. I mean, you could maybe end the effect. I don't know. I mean, and whether it would be permanent or just temporary, whether there's some sort of
Will we
persistent
take this
effect.
as a charm, or is he petrified? No.
First, he was afraid. Then he was petrified.
This man, I'll give you this. You can see this little token on there now. This man doesn't look like he's ever been afraid of anything his entire life. He doesn't
I
even
mean,
look afraid right now. He just looks a little shocked.
A little
If you're not
surprised.
worried about spending the little bit of the magical power to do that, I think we're still pretty good on spells.
Yeah.
I know I've just used 2 second level spells,
I've used 1 second level spell.
but I don't have the spell magic prepared. So
I do.
can't hurt to try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a go.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide what spell level I want to cast that at to give us the best chance of.
Could I do? Oh, you know what? Could I do an identify first?
Mm,
Did I do an identify on any of the frozen people upstairs?
I don't think you did.
I don't remember.
Let's just say no. so
Let
we do it
me,
again.
yeah, let me
Sure.
identify it first, and then I might be able to get an idea of how powerful it is and whether it's worth it to spend a higher level one or whether you're not even going to be able to get there and you just like spend the third and
Yeah.
just try for the roll.
Pragmatic.
I also use spells less frequently than you do, Sereia, so I could always just use my dispel magic if you want to hang on to.
Yeah, but your skill
Plus.
smites give you so much damage too.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah,
you save
but-
them for your
yeah.
smites too.
Yeah. I'll do. Let me.
One spell slot. So
I
I'm
will-
so good.
I don't think we're in a position where me taking the 10 minutes to cast a ritual is gonna make or break us right
No.
now. So, I will go ahead and do a ritual identify.
Okay. You spend the few minutes casting a ritual identify on your new mustachioed companion. You guys keep meeting knights with cool mustaches, huh?
We
I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This game loves mustaches. We respect the
Mustache.
mustache. Yeah, you.
Mustache.
Even with your identify, it is, you can get a general sense of what's going on. It is hard to nail down the details, because there is more at play here than just this man has had a spell cast on him. You can tell, and you guys know this too, because you've seen, you know, Dibylin is frozen in time. You've seen all the people in the room with her also frozen, as well as like all of these inanimate objects that have been frozen. So like all the debris and everything out over the storm is completely frozen, hanging in the air. You get the impression that it is more than just a spell. There is probably some kind of powerful, like, magical artifact that has created this effect. But that is also going to give you some insight into the fact that dispel magic is, even at its highest level, is probably not going to cut it. There is a lot of Fey bullshit wrapped up in this, and from what you guys know of like Fey magic and these effects and stuff, that you have to follow very specific protocols to make them happen. and you also have to sort of follow those to undo them.
I don't think that the dispel magic is a good idea. A lot of fey bullshit. I'm thinking it's got to have something to do with the magic colander.
Cauldron.
Cauldron.
That's what I said.
Those are two very different words.
Colander.
Cauldron.
Colander.
I give up.
So what would you like to do?
So we need to find the unicorn horn, which is probably in the vault somewhere, wherever that is.
Yeah. And now we have no idea where we are. So I guess we
Let's go up.
have to keep poking.
Yeah, I mean, I guess reason dictates we should try to go up, right?
Yeah.
You said that there was a horn, two broken pieces of a horn on the ground, kind of where we landed,
Mhm.
like a
Not like a unicorn.
like a bugly type horn.
Yeah, like a
Does it match
blasting
the
one.
man's outfit?
Does it match this man's?
You know,
Oh.
it looked like something that he brought with him.
Can I hold on to it?
Didn't pick it up yet.
I don't know. I don't know if you got
Touch
it.
it.
I'm trying to
No.
roleplay here.
You think he said to battle and then he got yeeted out of the
Maybe.
wall?
No, it doesn't like have his emblem or anything
Uh,
on it.
You said there was.
does
like,
he look like Sean Bean?
No,
Okay.
Okay, then he's fine.
The horn of God.
Um,
Damn.
he's more of a Tom Selleck type.
Oh.
I put a hand away. Willoughby, don't listen to him. Willoughby, don't listen to him.
We spent too much time together this week. I'd like to pick up the horn and cast mending on it.
Okay. You can do this. Let
I'm
me
scared.
And
look up.
You
the
said there was
name.
also like sheet music. You said.
I don't think I said that.
Okay.
The sheets of paper.
Yeah, sheets of paper. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, I was like music. What?
Sheet
Sheet
music.
music.
I didn't say
He
sheets
was
of
Are
he
we
was
an
working.
orchestra
Yeah, he was working on his.
Yeah. On his horn solo.
album.
That
He's
would.
working on his horn
No, you
solo.
know what? Some of it is sheet music.
Get out of a wall.
Oh, okay.
Some of it is sheet
Specifically
music.
for battle horns.
Yeah. I gotta check something real quick. Yeah, you cast mending on it. The two pieces of the horn come back together, and now you have a horn.
Cool.
I'm gonna look at that sheets of paper also.
Do I notice that, like, if I inspect it or look at it, like any symbols or anything on it that I might recognize? It's not the Horn of Gondor. We've established
It's
that.
not the Horn of Gondor. It's actually it's less. I don't know why it's called a horn, because it's not really horn shaped. It's more like clarinet shaped than anything. Like, it's sort of like narrow at one end, and it's like gets a little bit wider and a little bit wider, a little bit wider, and the end piece is like it's like shaped in the head of a lion with its mouth open.
Hmm.
It's nice to look at. It's a pretty
Yeah.
piece. It's a pretty instrument.
I blow it.
It makes a horn sound.
Cool.
The Baba Yaga thing. Are you gonna blow horns?
They
I
got
wanna
us
look at
there. We got a
the,
cutscene.
The sheets of paper. Does it like?
There's really nothing of note on them. It looks like this is just like some little bits that are left over from whatever used to be in this room. There are some like broken furniture around the edges, like a broken desk. Like maybe this was a study at one point.
Okay.
But yeah, it's mostly just sort of scraps.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Upstairs.
Yeah, let's go upstairs then.
All
Up in
right. You leave your new friend here on the floor. Which is
We'll be back for you,
prob-
friend.
probably for the
I
best.
find a little blanket and I tuck him in.
Okay, you kind of like prop him up against
Yeah.
a wall.
Oh, I give him like I find something for him to hold. Like, hopefully there's like a cup on the floor, and I like put it in his hands, and I give him little sunglasses, and I just pose him. Like,
We
like,
can
he's just having a
Yeah,
he's
wait.
taking
Can
a
we
little break.
articulate him, or is he?
Yeah. he is-
Oh, okay.
Well,
but he's
okay,
the
I
way
do
he's
my
fall-
best.
He's
The
completely
way he's
frozen.
he's like that, we can like
I
lean him up against the wall like that.
I will say, because this might be a a pertinent piece of information. If you try to take the sword or shield out of his hands, they are completely immovable. You cannot
so I
remove
balance
anything
the
from this
cup
person.
on the shield then, as
Okay.
if it's a serving tray. And I'm sorry, I will stop fucking around.
No, that's what we do on Saturdays. Okay, so you guys are going up the stairs. So you have to go just to that north side where the wall has been blasted out, and to the right, this set of stairs sort of spirals around the outside of the tower. And you guys get to go on a fun journey to a different part of the map because they decided that the upper floors were small enough that they didn't warrant their own pages, which I can respect. What am I hearing?
Huh.
Why was I hearing like beatboxing? Did you guys not hear that?
I did
I
hear
did
that.
hear it.
I didn't know what that
Where the
was.
fuck did that come from? I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know what that was.
That was very strange.
Was Rob? Was that on your end?
Rob, were you beatboxing?
Were you
don't-
beatboxing?
Think so? Can you hear my Spotify through my?
Oh, I did hear it earlier.
That might.
Oh,
some-
maybe
Yo,
that's
that might
what
be
it
it then.
was.
Are
You
you
heard it,
hearing
like,
this
when-
right now?
Not right now, but
No.
like it got. I think it got gated because earlier when Van first turned on Spotify, we heard it for a second, thought that like Spotify was on Rachel's.
I'll
computer.
double check that it's not my full soundboard and that it's my. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
I
should
hear it.
just be the stream mic. Oh wait, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I might have had it on the wrong setting. I'm so sorry.
No,
I hope
it's
that
fine.
wasn't coming through.
No, it was very
Too loud.
quiet. I just heard
Okay.
like a little bit of beatboxing in the background. And I was like, who's doing a bit? So you guys all make your way up this set of stairs that like winds itself around the outside of the tower, and find the right number. You find yourselves on a nope, I don't want that. That's entirely the wrong page. So you make your way up these stairs. You come to a landing. It's very small. The only thing on this landing is another set of stairs that continues to spiral around and go higher up this central tower. And then you have this set of double doors in front of you that has a crown lock with the heart on it, so the deer. Big antlers.
So we can go.
It's open.
We can go through this one.
And that, yes, that is the one that you opened. So you open the doors and make your way inside. That's not what I want. Please don't put an Eric Okra in here. D&D Beyond, I don't need that. The walls, floor, and ceiling of this room are made of white marble tiles. The whole thing is white marble. The only thing in here is in the center of the room. There is an iron lectern with a black book and a quill sitting next to it, the entire feather of the quill sheathed in flame. And they both just kind of sit on this lectern in this marble room.
But the objections if I go look at the book.
I mean, that's
Don't read the
definitely
book.
your jam. I mean, I was going to touch it, but
Out loud.
You think it's a Necronomicon?
I don't know, but don't read from it out loud.
All right, I'll check first if it's bound in human flesh, and then
It's just all I ask is that nobody reads from strange books out loud. My one rule.
all right, I'll read in my head. I'll go and I want to go and look at the book.
Okay, yeah, you look at the book. It's just a very simple sort of black leather bound, almost like a journal.
Not
Like-
human.
No, not human leather, just like
I'll
animal.
I'll open it.
You open the book, and sort of all written in the same very precise kind of flowing script are just lists of names.
Is this another burn book? I mean, in a
Huh.
literal sense.
Oh, I will say the when you open it, the front page, I forgot to say, has two sort of ink drawings on it. One of the heart and one of the lion, the same kind of images that are embossed over the door. It's
Interesting.
important information. And then the rest of the book is just a list of names.
If I flip to like the last page that has writing on it, do I recognize any of the names?
You do. You also notice that the last few entries are in a different handwriting, which you also recognize because you have seen an entire library of prophecies written in the same handwriting. It is Endelin's sort of long, like spidery handwriting. And on the last page, you see the names Scylla, Warduke, Zargash, Zarok, and Kellic. Some of whom, whose names you've heard before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
trying
the
to-
League of Malevolence, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is
right?
the League of
Thank you.
Malevolence in this book then?
Huh. Okay, I won't do a ritual because we don't really want to spend another 10 minutes sitting here, but I will just cast and identify on this book.
Okay. You get a very strong sense of abjuration magic, just sort of out the gate. And the identify, I think, shows you a couple of things. You kind of flip through it as you're casting the spell. Over takes a minute.
Yeah.
Cast. So over the minute, you kind of flip through, and you do see, like, on some of these pages, there are a couple of pages that have been ripped out completely. There are a couple of pages where names have been scratched out. And you can see that the this magic, whatever this enchantment is on this book, it is only holding on to the names that are still intact. So anything that has been scratched out, the magic is gone from them.
Okay.
And all of that is connecting to those two drawings in the front of the heart and the lion. And so I think using identify and then being able to sort of put together what you guys are putting together, essentially the way that this book and this quill work is that anybody whose name is written in it are able to pass through the crown locks.
Yep. I'm really.
It's basically a list of everybody who has like a key.
Who has like master keys. to
Yeah.
Then I'll tell the others about that and grab the quill and say, I'm going to make some addendums to this book.
Can we scratch out the others?
Scratch out their names.
You scratch out the League of Malevolence.
I scratch out all of their
Is-
names.
Okay.
Is the sisters' names in this book?
That's what I was gonna check too, like our Endelin and
They are, but they are much earlier in the book, and they are not in Endelin's handwriting. The handwriting matches the rest of the book.
interesting, but they're not scratched out.
They are not scratched out.
Oof.
You scratch through them, and you see just a little bit, because this quill, the feather kind of lets off this. It's not hot. It's not going to burn you.
Yeah.
But this little bit of like greenish flame, and you see the ink almost like singe a little bit, and then whatever magic was in it disappears.
Interesting. Huh.
I'm so glad you guys came up here.
And then I will dip again and write our names in the book.
Okay, you write your names in the book. Again, there's a little bit of that like greenish like shimmer, and the ink almost immediately dries to the page.
Very cool.
And
With the
now that you
robe.
have a master key to the palace, we are going to go ahead and take our break.
We did it. We solved the key puzzle.
So
You guys
good.
have solved so many friggin' puzzles today. I'm so proud of all of you.
I hope they got
Uh,
locked in a room.
God, I hope so too. Like they walk through a door. They like,
I hope they got
crap.
locked in with the ogre. Like
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the not the ogre, but the person who was eating.
Oh, the
Maybe she's-
Fomorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fomorian. Maybe
Well, I guess you will find out.
I'm
We
gonna
are
teleport out, take the crown off of Wrath, so all of the doors are locked for everyone else. Teleport back in.
We will see what shenanigans you guys get up to with this newfound power very shortly. We're going to take a quick break. Suggest you do the same. Sorry to our friends who just joined us a few minutes ago in chat. We'll be back very soon to see what the heck else is in this tower and the rest of the palace. So stick around, stay tuned. We will see you very soon. And welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We are gonna jump right back into it. So, Law, you pocket the black book
And the fancy quill.
and the fancy quill.
I'm mostly excited about the quill. It's metal as hell. This is like some Tom Hardy.
It's
or,
very metal. It's completely black with this like green
Hardy's.
flame. No, Tom Hardy could do it too. He was Venom.
Tom Hardy could pull it off, but
Tom Hardy could totally.
Tom Hardy doesn't have a brand of an iconic brand of clothing.
Nobody was the titular Mad Max,
That is true.
which is extremely metal.
That is
Yeah.
very metal.
I was so
The movie
angry.
Bronson was actually very metal too. If you get a chance to watch it, but neither here nor there.
And Tom Hardy is the funnier thing to say.
yeah,
Okay, so you take.
yeah, we have the stairwell going up still.
Yep. Yeah, you got the stairs that you came up, and then another.
Yeah. Do you want to just keep going up the tower?
Sure, he's going
Yeah,
up.
let's keep on going up.
Okay. You go back out to the doors, and
And we zoom across the map.
you zoom.
I just watched it.
Can you
I
guys
watched the
see
ride.
your token when it's under the fog of war? Does it go away?
No.
I know it does not.
No, I
I was
just watched.
curious. I knew you
I
couldn't
just
see
watched
anybody
the ride.
else's. I
They
just
fly
didn't know
out
if
of
it's
the tower.
yours.
Oh shit.
Up to the 4th floor. This is so good. Okay, I'm having a great time just erasing things.
Great him watching you erase things.
Yeah, it's
We're
very.
not going to be saying that when he's erasing our characters.
Yeah.
True. Well, that hasn't happened yet, so I'm still having a great time.
Yeah,
No. We have the law on our side now. This is stand your ground. We own this house. The Feywild is in Texas.
Oh no.
oh boy.
Oh, jeez. I
I
mean,
mean,
parts
we
of
joke,
it.
but when you really sit down and think about it,
Yeah.
like that's this.
Bunch of
Ah, damn.
hiding out in the country.
All right. So you make your way up this set of spiral stairs, and you eventually come to a dead end. The end of the stairs. It's not technically dead end because there's doors, but you come to the end of the stairs. You're on a landing, and there is a single set of doors, or I think it's just one. Look, maybe it's just one. Just one. An ornate iron door stands at the top of the staircase. Its surface is covered with a extremely complex array of cogs and latches and tumblers. The round doorknob is engraved with the image of a nightingale.
Huh.
I don't think we've seen a nightingale before, did we?
Racking my character's much higher intelligence than my own. Do I remember a nightingale?
Roll me a history check.
History check. That would be, oh god, terrible roll. That's a 14.
Mm-mm. No, hard to say.
I try to open the door. Is it
It,
locked?
it is locked.
I just figured I'd try. I didn't want to go
Hey,
through.
hey! There's no harm in trying.
Yeah.
So might have
Look, we
asked.
put our name in the book. You never
Well,
know.
sometimes there is harm in trying, but not this time.
Wow. All right. I've got a couple of ways to try to open a door that we're not supposed to open. Do I do that, or do we want to go root around looking for other things? I'm assuming this is the vault. Are we all assuming this is the vault?
I'm guessing this is the vault.
It has a vault-ish kind of.
Oh, it's not vault-ish. It's giving vault.
It's giving
It's
vault.
really giving vault.
It feels like if we opened up this door, there's going to be some mystical wonders behind it.
I've got like 2 or 3 things I can try.
Snicker Snack, if you can hear us, could you let us in?
Silence.
That was not one of them.
That,
Good
that was
idea.
a good try, Willoughby.
That's all I got.
Going through my notes. It sounds familiar.
But there's been so much
I know.
animal bullshit in this game, I can't remember at this point.
Do you want to make a check, Rachel?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Sereia's smart, but maybe I'll get
You're
like
gonna roll
you.
higher than me. You're gonna roll nat 20.
Mm,
Still
Ah,
roll higher than me.
16.
16. It sounds familiar. The imagery of a nightingale is a very specific choice. The bird itself has got a lot of history to it. I'll say I don't know that you remember a specific instance of coming across nightingale imagery, but you do know you're in a very magical place, surrounded by some intensely magical people, and just in your dealings with both, I mean, even back at Strixhaven in school and everything, like, imagery in magic is very important, especially in like old magic, like ancient magics and things. Like symbols are very important and hold a lot of power. So if you can sort of suss out what they are connected to, it might make things a little bit easier.
Are there spots on this door for crystals?
Are there spots on this door for crystals? No.
Does it look like any on this door? There are spots where things might be missing.
No.
Okay.
Is there actually like it appears there's some sort of like locking mechanism on this door though?
There is, yeah, and I don't think you have to roll for this. You understand how mechanical things work. This is at its core a mechanical lock, and you step back and take a look at it. Again, it is very complex, like overall, lots of cogs, lots of latches, lots of tumblers, lots of moving, just tons of moving pieces. But you can kind of start to suss out that there are several sections of this door, and each looks like its kind of own distinct locking mechanism.
Okay. How many locking mechanisms are there on the door?
8.
8. That's a lot of spells if I would cast knock on it.
It's almost like she thought of that.
I could burn 8 spell slots to unlock this door.
I
I'll give
don't
you this.
recommend that.
You could burn 8 spell slots to try to unlock this door.
Damn. I can just use thieves tools and start cracking the way at this the old fashioned way, which I'm super into. I haven't gotten to do that in a long time.
You want to give it a try?
Try it. At least try it on one to see if that is the case, at least. If you really want to.
Sure.
And if not, I'm standing within aura distance.
Yeah.
Please do, because I'm worried about that.
I'm gonna just always assume that Willoughby is within aura distance unless you tell me otherwise.
As stated.
Thank you.
Because
That's
that
a
seems
fine
like
thing.
what Willoughby would do.
Can I ask a question about this though?
Yeah.
As far as using modifiers, because with the multi-class things, like some things have changed. Since I last did this, because this is kind of like a puzzle situation, this is more of like is it more about finesse, or is it more about like being able to figure it out? Like, could I roll this skill check with intelligence, or is this going to be purely like dexterity, finesse kind of stuff? Can I outsmart this door?
No.
Damn.
Sorry, I had to think about it. No. If you are going to use like physical thieves tools to try to open a lock, that is going to be purely using the thieves tools to try to finesse the lock open.
Okay, so I'd have to do dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have proficiency in that. That'd be the thing about that is that's only a +7
Only.
modifier. Guidance would be appreciated. That bring me up to a minimum of +8. I'm just checking to see what other spells I've got that might help here.
Can I take my potion of storm giant strength that I've been holding on to since the beginning of the first season and just bust down the door? Just kidding. There's no way. There's no way there's that many locks on this door and that would work.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's most of what. And I do have knock to try to like, I could try that as well to see if that has any effect.
There was definitely no other like nightingale imagery we saw in this place, though.
Not
Or,
that
like-
you remember.
Because that's what I'm trying to remember. Because the only animal iconography we saw this entire time was the heart and the lion. And we didn't see any other animal iconography besides that.
No.
I don't think so.
Do we think this is a tonal lock? Nightingale.
Oh.
I played too much Skyrim.
I mean, that's a good. Like, do we see any keyholes?
Keyholes.
Yeah.
Can you even thieves tool the locks?
Yeah.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not in the traditional sense. Essentially, you see 8 locking mechanisms in front
But
of
we
you.
don't. Okay, hold
There's
on.
There's
Probably
a single
have-
doorknob.
We have the crystals, right?
Mm-hmm.
All crystals resonate on a different frequency.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it is a tonal lock, and like you striking the crystals like creates a sound that could like. And again, this is probably not it, but there's no harm in trying.
I mean,
Where's
what
the
else do we have?
I mean, we're just making noise. Like,
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
where are the crystals that who was holding the crystals?
It wasn't me, no.
Them. I think, did Damian have them or did I have them?
I think
you
Sereia
had them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have the crystals then. We had a white crystal, black crystal, green crystal. I know those 3 that I wrote down, but didn't we have another one? Were there 4?
I thought we had 4.
I think
Because there are 5 rooms
But
that
one
we've
of them
gone
there was
through.
a
There, one of them
crystal.
was not.
Right?
Yeah. No, I remember one being empty.
But I don't have the other color.
Let's take a look.
we
I know we had 3. I thought there were 4 though, and I just didn't write it down.
I mean, we have access to the entire place now outside this vault,
Yeah.
though. So if we can't figure out, we could always go back down.
Yeah. What I do want to try some
Uh,
stuff while we're here, though.
Mm.
Let me suss out the crystals really quick,
Let's
Thank you.
figure that out first.
because you guys are gonna want to know what you have. Just in general, these are
I do think it's a really good thought, though, with the nightingale stuff.
15 and
Nightingales, don't they imitate sounds?
Well, I think nightingales are songbirds.
Right.
nightingales are songbirds. Yes.
Yeah.
But they'll like imitate. No, I'm thinking Hunger Games and Mockingjay.
That's
Sorry.
a little different.
I go ba ba ba. ba, ba.
Nothing happens. You guys should have the white crystal.
Let me.
That one doesn't have one.
White, black, green.
Black. Green. No, 2 of these, 2 of the rooms you've been in didn't have one.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
Just the
I
3.
did it. Okay.
Can I just take some time because you said it's not a magical door. This is a mundane.
Well, I mean, you don't know that the door doesn't have magic on it, but no, the locking mechanisms themselves are mundane.
mean,
Well, could I do a combination of identify and investigation check just to try to figure
that's
out?
what I was gonna ask if we could
how-
identify something on it at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
You guys decided to look at something before trying a bunch of things, and this has never happened to me before.
I mean, I could touch it if you want.
Does
Usually
somebody
you just
want
touch it.
to help me to try to just get advantage?
I could try to help.
I don't know if there's something that anybody else could do.
I know there's nothing really I can do to help.
I
you out
don't
in
know
this.
how anyone
It's fine.
could help you
Yeah.
look better just with the help
That's-
action.
Fine. Hold up a light for me. Well, it's good. It's a 28.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you take a close look. Again, you see these 8 distinct locking mechanisms. Yeah, that's high enough to find this. One thing that you see that you would have looked past normally if you were not like really, really scouring this is in very, very small, tiny, almost imperceptible script is like carved right into the metal right around the doorknob.
Speak, friend, and enter.
What language is it in?
It is in. It's in Elvish.
Yeah, I can read that.
Again. Okay, I'll point it out to Sereia then to read it.
It says, "Speak my name."
Oh, we could try it.
What
I mean,
name?
it worked. Baba Yaga. I mean, we tried it before. If it says "speak my name," that was the other time we used the name. It transported us into that center tower.
Here, unless it's Sibilna.
So what's there? Like, we could just try it anyway. Because I mean, so far the name Baba Yaga already did one transportation for us.
But
She
there's
has
also
multiple names.
and I mean, try it first and just
Yeah.
yeah.
Baba Yaga,
Nothing happens.
Zybilna.
Nothing happens.
Okay, those are 2 names off the list. I open up the book, and I just start reading every name of the book.
Nothing happens.
What? Hold on.
What
But
was
the
the name?
Nightingale.
What was the name
Hey,
of? What was the cauldron?
hold
What
on.
was the name we used to open
Say-
up the cauldron?
You speak Elven.
Mhm.
Say my name in Elven.
Okay. Sarai does that. I don't think it really changes your name.
No. Stay the words my name in Elven.
Oh, okay. She'll do that.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I just you gotta knock
I wanted
out
that to work so bad.
That would have been extremely funny, and I considered
this
it.
this Fey shit. Like it, you never know.
If I had homebrewed this, I probably would have let that work.
Soraya says Egwolf.
Nothing happens.
That was the one that was.
Fourth
Thinking.
sister that was adopted,
Yeah.
right?
Tasha.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I'm out of ideas then. Those are my ideas.
I'm
right
like
there.
just like scouring my notes for names.
So, but it's got to have some connection to the Nightingale. Is there an Elven word for Nightingale?
Probably.
I'm sure there is.
He says the elven word for nightingale.
Nothing happens. I feel like I can see the steam coming out of your ears.
I feel like we need to go back downstairs and explore a little bit more because there's
Yeah.
we have no other names.
There's got to be like
we
a
could-
cipher that
Yeah.
we're missing.
We're
Yeah.
missing something. We have to go back downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean the only other option is again we either do that or we brute force our way through it.
Mm-hmm.
When I was investigating it and trying to identify it, like, did I notice any sort of warding that would prevent us from trying to get through the door via magical means?
Yeah, you rolled super high, so I'll just give you this. You do find some very small, sort of around the edges, like warding glyphs. You get the impression that the store is shielded against, at the very least, divination magic.
Okay.
And then you take a closer look at sort of what this door is actually made of and like what is shielding it. You get the impression if you tried to physically damage it, there is nothing that you have on your person that could do any damage to it.
What about teleporting past the door? Because I could dimension door to the other side of it.
Isn't Dimension Door divination magic though?
What
I
is
think
teleportation magic?
I think it's conjuration.
Oh, okay.
Let me check though. It is conjuration.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, and it just has to be to any other spot within range. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction. So
Yeah,
could go
you get the
and-
impression that
Would not work.
you're dealing with an archfey.
yeah,
She
and that's
thought
what I was
that.
assuming, but I'd well, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I think you're right.
Do you want to try your thieves
yeah.
tools or?
Let me try one. Let's just
Yeah.
take the old college try with it. The old Strixhaven try. Meaning I do it and something attacks me.
All right.
Have you touched the door? You don't know it's not a mimic.
Yeah, that's right. I
None of
touched
us touched the door
Is it a
yet,
fucking
yeah.
mimic?
No, it's not. It's just a door.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. It's a mimic that's in front of the actual door, which is
There's
exactly
a
the
second door.
Yeah. All right, I'll give it the old college try. You can bless.
Yeah,
guidance
guidance.
me.
Yeah.
All right.
Guidance.
And I assume this is not something that anybody else has proficiency in and can help me
Mm-mm.
with. Okay.
Nope.
I can't help you out here.
Cool. So that's gonna be
I heal things and kill things. That's all I got.
plus 7. Well, I'm just gonna roll a d20. Well, that's a natural 20.
Oh.
Plus 7 is 27, plus I'll add the d4. Plus 1, so 28.
Okay, 28 is high enough. You sit for a long moment, sort of picking away at the lock that is closest to you. And after a moment, it pops open.
And that's just one of the 8.
Just one out of
One of the
8
eight.
locks. Well, buddy, this is gonna take a long time.
I mean,
I got a hot hand right now. I might as well keep trying.
I mean,
Okay. You go for the one next to it.
Brad just
Yeah.
like sits down on the floor cross-legged, like kind of leaning against like the wall by the door, and just guidances again.
Monkeys and typewriters eventually. Well, there goes my hot hand.
yep, it's gone.
That's a 10. Hold on, plus a d4. Would you look at that? That's a 13.
The second lock is much more difficult, and you are unfortunately not able to open it.
Hmm. Yeah, I could keep trying with this, but I feel like is this something where once I fail on the lock, I'm not going to be able to retry it?
No, you can try
Or-
again. You're taking a lot of time to do this.
A lot of
but
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can try
I
again
think-
if you want.
I feel like we should make our way back down.
I'm going to be more satisfied if we figure out the puzzle. I'm just going to be
Yeah.
honest. If I do this and I brute force our way through it, I'm always going to feel a little. I'm going to go what if. I'd rather know the puzzle.
So there is a room we haven't checked out yet downstairs because it was locked by the lion head.
Yeah,
Also,
we also
you
have
guys haven't done like
for this
anything
tower.
on the second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we go all the way back down to the bottom of this tower
Mhm.
because we don't have another option. And see where we go from there.
Yeah.
That's right. Gets up, brushes stuff up. Okay.
You step away from the door, and the open lock clicks shut.
Ah, fuck.
Cross it up. It is no longer unlocked.
Wait, 9 test is a proximity thing or was it a time thing?
Hard to say.
Having law down the stairs.
All right, you leave the vault door
Mhm. Yeah.
and make your way
Also, my
back,
not surprise thing.
back down the stairs. So you want to go back all the way down into the study on the
Yeah.
second floor.
Yeah.
Checking on our frozen friend. Make sure he's still chilling.
All right, yeah, you make your way down. He's still there. Nothing seems to have changed.
And there's outside of this, there's no other way outside of this room.
Nope.
Outside those stairs. How are we going to get out of here then?
We'll just keep going down the stairs.
We are at the bottom of the stairs.
No, there's another set. that goes
Oh,
down.
okay.
This one goes
Yeah.
down.
Oh, okay. Then I misread those arrows. I thought that was going up. Okay,
Oh wait,
cool.
no, are those the ones going up?
Yeah, because
Oh, those goes.
Those go down.
They
Those
go down.
The arrows
Okay.
point down.
Either way, there
I
is an.
think there's a way.
Yeah.
Let me freaking go in notes. Hang on, I hate this.
I'm kind of confused by the arrows now.
Well, I think the arrows point. The arrows point up.
Arrows
And
point
you can see where the arrow
Yes, yeah. So
above where the
Okay.
bottom floor is.
yeah, the arrows are pointing up. So the stairs on the right, those are the ones that go up farther into the tower. The stairs on the left, those are the ones that come up from below this room.
Okay. All right. That's why I thought that was like a dead end right there.
So if we go the opposite way of the arrows, we're going down.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
I was confused. I thought that was like a dead end, not a
I
like
just-
a pathway down.
A
Yeah.
totally normal and easy to use map.
Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
All right. So yeah, so you guys head to the left. You'll be going down.
Yeah.
You keep going downstairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Assuming our friend there's still chilling.
Yeah, he's still chilling there.
Still weekend at Bernie's. And...
Hasn't moved. Okay. You head down the stairs. You find your token. Boop. And Fogboar. So, you begin to head down the stairs. They spiral a couple of times around sort of the outside of this tower. And as you get close to the bottom of the stairs, you begin to hear voices. Hard to tell what they're saying because they're kind of like echoing around the stone. But you hear a voice of somebody speaking in the room below you.
Doesn't sound familiar to us, or I will try to sneak as far as I can down to see if I can spy on whoever's speaking right now.
Okay. This is a solid wall. So to see into the room, you have to physically go to the bottom of the stairs and peek around.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll just be really sneaky about it.
All
if
right.
I can.
I stealth check with disadvantage because this is an open room and you're about to stick your head into it.
Got it. That
I
is.
can also cast Pass Without a Trace if you want.
If you could.
Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Okay.
Give yourself a +10.
You said disadvantage, right?
Yep. Disadvantage. I think you can also.
Oh, good
see
thing I rolled
into this.
disadvantage.
Can you see
So
into
that's
this
16 plus 9. That's 25 plus the pass without trace 35.
room? Okay. Give me 1 second. here.
Damian is the wall.
Just like slide across it.
Cheetah and Hunger Games. Camouflaged.
So many Hunger Games
I
references.
know. I don't know why it's in my head today.
Okay. As you make your way down the stairs, I'll give you this. The stairs do open up
Mhm.
into this other tower on your right-hand side, which is. You can kind of see. So the floor of that tower, there's like essentially like there's just like an open space, like where kind of like a window would be, and you can see down into it. The floor of the tower is on the same plane as the floor of the rest of the big tower. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like the stairs
yeah.
are coming down, you can kind of see like over them, like down into it.
Got it.
Damien?
Mhm.
You make your way quietly down to the bottom of the stairs and peek around into this room. Let me just show you guys this stuff. There's a lot happening down here.
Whoever designed this
Is psychotic.
really
It's an
likes
absolute
them.
mad person.
I'm very tempted to try to build something like it in like The Sims or something.
Right? Like try to recreate it.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. So you peek around into this room and you see what is essentially a throne room. There's a ring of marble pillars sculpted with the images of fairies and demons, supporting the arched ceiling of this circular chamber. 7 archways spaced evenly around the room's perimeter lead to empty turrets with tall stained glass windows set into their walls. Each window bears the image of a knight in armor. Near the middle of the room, a short, gray-bearded man in black robes reclines on a gilded wooden throne with clawed feet. In his hand, he holds the leashes of 3 small, scaly, bird-like creatures. And a muscular, armored man stands next to the throne. He wears a helm that conceals all of his face except for 2 red, glowing eyes. And the sword he holds in his left hand is wreathed in flame. A statue of an unarmored elf stands in front of the throne, posed as if ready for battle with a short sword gripped tightly in each of its hands. And you see the bearded man in the black robes on the throne sort of wrap his hand another time around the leashes of these 3 creatures who are sort of squawking and sort of lashing out towards this statue that is standing in front of the throne. It's facing the throne. And you see a smile kind of cross the man's face, and he is kind of looking up at the much larger man that is standing next to him, and they are kind of having a casual kind of hushed conversation.
Okay. Make my way back over if I can to the others,
Mhm.
and let them know exactly what's going on in that room. Like, I fill them in on everything.
Should we go?
Think the League of Malevolence?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
So you think maybe, the 3 sisters did some kind of deal with the League of Malevolence to keep an eye on this place?
They must have, because Endelin wrote their names in the book. So I say we go down and say hi.
You do realize we're probably going to punch someone in the schnoz if we go talk to these people.
I mean, our 2 options right now, because we have to go down that way, are either
That's true.
to run out there and try to surprise them and shoot first, ask questions later, or to say hi and then shoot after.
Okay, I just wanted to put it out there that I do have the options ready to go punch someone in the schnoz if we have to.
Oh, I'm all for it.
Don't worry, boys. We'll go to work soon.
Do we want to
Yeah,
try
I mean,
approach with one of us? Like, oh hey, found our way in here. What's going on in this place? I'm
Yeah.
lost.
It is going to be suspicious that we're coming from down the tower, especially if they've been up there and they know what the situation is.
I could be an unsuspicious animal
You could.
and see how they react.
They look like the type that probably kick kittens.
I mean, their name is the League of Malevolence, so they probably will kick the kitten first and ask questions later.
Hey, Valor's Call has a wizard too. He probably wears robes. That could totally be him.
But
Yeah.
why don't we just go down and see what information we can get before things turn hostile. But if we all go down together, they might be, because we outnumber them, maybe they're less likely to just attack us outright.
I think they outnumber
They don't look
us.
scary.
Yeah, they actually kind of outnumber us by 1, because they got those three bird thingies right there. There's only
right.
4 of us.
Bird things.
Well, unless we count Dutch, then it's an even fight.
We always count Dutch.
Yeah.
Well, then we're even 5-5, I think. I feel like that other big posing statue may come to life.
Let's just throw it down there like we own the place, because we do. And tell them to get the fuck out of our throne.
I'm gonna burn one of my wild shapes, and I'm gonna grab my I'm gonna summon my wildfire spirit.
Sweet, now we outnumber them.
Okay. The flame.
Going into this, trying to be intimidating, a flaming friend usually helps.
I summon my raven.
The flaming Atronak appears near you, Sereia.
All right.
I will-
Who wants to talk or anything? Willoughby, do you want to handle the conversations?
You're up
I mean,
and to antagonize people.
it feels like
And we're here to perform improv.
Can we not introduce ourselves as Spaghetti After Dark this time?
it feels like we're going in kind of weapons hot. So I don't know how much diplomacy I'm going to be able to
I think
do.
it's weapons ready, not weapons hot. Weapons,
weapons lukewarm.
yes.
Yeah,
Got
that's the
it.
way we could put it.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Willoughby's scared or Rob is scared.
Yes.
I'm terrified.
Okay. Willoughby at the front.
Yeah, and
stick
the
behind Willoughby.
back. I'm gonna put my shadow at the back.
Okay.
Oh, we got another now. We are way outnumbered.
Sphere at the back.
I've also got that rust bag of tricks, guys.
Oh, let's just summon everything from the bag of tricks. Let's get your owl back in there.
I mean, they're on the same level.
We'll do that if we need to. Let's go in with what we got now.
You all make your way down the stairs and around the corner, no longer hiding your presence.
How do you do,
into
fellow kids?
The throne room. Willoughby says.
Please tell me Willoughby has a skateboard.
How do you do? You hear a couple of sounds simultaneously from these two characters. The large man with the glowing red eyes. You hear sort of a low like growl, like almost like there is an attack dog in the room. This low growl kind of forms in his throat. With the bearded man on the throne, who is sort of kicked back. He's got like his legs like over the one arm of the chair, and he's just like chilling. Sort of puts his other hand up and says, Now, Warduke, let's be kind to our guests. Welcome. How have you managed to find yourselves here, travelers?
Bastion Warduke, I bet.
Quite accidentally, if I'm being honest.
Well, perhaps we can help you find your way.
I mean, that sounds agreeable to me.
Excellent. Would you prefer banishment or simply being kicked off the balcony?
Oh, we're doing this. Okay.
Okay, this is what we're doing.
Willoughby just dons his armor, ready.
Cowabunga it is.
Okay.
Come on, boys, time to go to work.
As you don your armor, the man in front of you, Kellic, releases the leashes of the three just absolute monstrosities in front of him.
What size are these creatures?
I think they're small.
Cauterizing.
Small? Okay.
They are
Think-
small.
That works for me.
Yeah, he lets the leash go. You see Warduke sort of flips over his sword and starts to move towards you. As Kellic swings his legs around and sits upright on the throne, gives one big snap up in the air and says, "Knights of Glass, protect my ass!" And you hear this almost like glass shattering as every stained glass window cracks and a knight steps out of each one. I didn't write that. That's in the book. He says that.
Knights of Glass protect my ass.
That's his spell.
Holy shit! I just
That's his
surrender to
favorite
this
spell.
dude.
Oh my gosh, no! I
can't
give
fight
up.
him.
I can't fight this dude. No, you destroyed me right there with that van. I give up. I give up after that.
Hold on, I gotta get my damn encounter thing together. While I'm doing that, you guys,
Oh my gosh.
how about you roll initiative?
You got it. Holy fuck.
Ooh.
Alright, let me find my encounter builder. Campaign?
Oh yeah.
No, that's the wrong one.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about me for a while.
I was so hoping you would fight this guy just
God damn it.
purely
Because you really
based
wanted
on
to say that. Is it just because you've been
Purely
waiting
based
to
on
say
that.
just that line?
Knights of Glass protect my ass? Yeah.
How long have you been sitting on that? I have to know.
Since about September.
Oh god.
Amazing.
Oh, hold on, I gotta add some friends.
DMing, playing.
Gotta add some more friends in here because the circumstances have changed.
I'm just ready for whatever swarm is gonna just pop up in here. Let's go. Let's do this.
Oh, actually, just do
They are
1, 2, 3.
monster. The whole thing.
I think that's everybody.
Oh.
And again, I'm not gonna rely on the map for combat. I just kind of want you guys to get a sense of everybody who's in the room with you.
Oh.
Oh god.
You know.
Oh, okay.
How lit is this room?
Pretty fucking
Pretty
lit.
fucking
my
I
guy.
would say
Wow.
pretty lit.
As you said that, I knew that was gonna be your reaction. That's great.
5, 6, 7.
That helped. Why did we come in here? We could have just snuck right back up the stairs.
It's not
All right.
saving- It's not saving my encounter correctly.
Oh no.
Damn it, come on. Do it from here. Save. There we go. So, to give you a sense of what you are looking at, you're in this. This room is about 55, 60 feet across, sort of surrounding the tower at different intervals are 7 of these towers with stained glass windows in them. The glass has cracked around the form of the knights, and these 7 glasswork knights have physically stepped out of their windows and are starting to make their way into the room. Kellic is still sitting on the throne. He's released the leashes of his 3 creatures, which somebody would recognize, I think, and they're cockatrices. Oh, wait, yeah, because you saw a million billion years ago when you guys were in Strixhaven and you were making your way around. You remember making your way around that house that had all the teleporters at the bottom and tops of the stairs, and there was that room with all the paintings in them?
Yeah.
I know you guys know what these are, because there's a painting of one of these in there. The cockatrices are sort of screeching and flailing claws and beaks, and Warduke with a flaming sword has also started to make his way toward you. Just get a sense of, like, starting formation. Imagining it's something like this. And then just find something that's on fire. Oh, here we go. Here's a fire friend for Sereia.
Hmm.
And oh my god, this is Dutch now.
Perfect.
It's not a keg robot.
Incredible.
Is anyone
is
else
perfect.
in the room?
Nope.
Not yet.
So
Not
you
yet,
guys-
at least.
My
Technically
echo,
gadgets in the room.
technically, but yeah,
Yeah. I don't need to like necessarily track the.
No, and again, I'm not gonna use this to like track specific movements and everything. I just
Yeah.
kind of want to get a sense of how many of you are in the room here. I'll just do owl.
No, there's a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so tiny.
I
This is
No.
that's other Willoughby.
love it.
Ow.
Okay, so you guys find yourselves facing down this. I'm I'm almost loath to even start right now because there's no way we're getting through this today, but we'll get started at least. So
All I'm saying is these dudes aren't fireball range.
let's hear initiatives. Sereia,
19.
19. Damian,
24.
24. Willoughby,
10.
and Law,
6.
6. Any companions or anything will go on your turn. And I am gonna roll for everyone else.
Oh
What
dear.
have I gotten myself
Oh dear.
into? At the top of the round, Damian.
Okay. Like I said, these guys are in fireball range. Damian's gonna like move down a bit to like right here.
Okay, we're not gonna use the map to like
Oh.
track movements and stuff because nobody at
Alright,
home
cool.
can see it.
All right.
So
But,
let's just do descriptions.
I'm just going to like move myself into position, and as my first attack, I'm going to use my Breath of the Dragon
Okay.
to shoot at a cone of let's go with acid.
Okay. A cone of acid. Who
Yeah,
do
so
you
they all
wanna-
need to make
who do you wanna try to
DC
hit?
17 saves. I'm trying to hit as many as I can.
Okay, it's a 15-foot cone.
It is a 20-foot cone.
20. All right, so you can get Kellic and Warduke and 2 of the cockatrices
Going.
in
Sweet.
that. So they will make serving throws.
It's got to be DC 17.
What is the save? Dexterity?
17.
No, what's that?
Dex save. Yeah,
Okay.
dex save.
Kellic, my friend, succeeds. Fails. Fail. Fails. Alright, so Kellic succeeds, Warduke and the 2 cockatrices fail.
So full damage is 15. So half damage, I guess, like 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that's my voiced attack.
Does the acid do persistent damage or
No, it's just
just the one
damage.
time? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, and Kellic is gonna take to check. Staff. Bolt. Okay. Anything else?
And for my second attack, I am going to kick the cockatrice.
Okay.
Kick the cockatrice. This is my second attack.
Okay.
Doing an unarmed strike.
You lash out for an unarmed strike against
Yeah.
one of them. Go ahead and roll.
That is a 14. Does a 14 hit?
I will just hit, yeah.
Okay, cool. So that is, and since that hit, I will also use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike along with it.
Okay. Against the same one?
Yes, since the same one.
Okay.
That's a 16.
Yes, that would.
Okay, so that is That is 23 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, that is just enough. You reach out with 2 unarmed strikes, and they both impact into this small monstrosity, which lets out sort of a like squawking scream. And then it sort of like collapses in on itself, and in this little like dark ball, it disappears.
Oh. Like Damian looks at his fist like, I punched it out of existence.
Anything else?
That's all I can do. Yeah.
It is Kellick's turn. He is going to stand and from his back take a staff, which he holds with both hands, and he kind of looks out at all of you, the sort of like malevolence, funnily enough, in his eyes as he cracks it on the ground. And out in front of him is just this absolute wave of fire. I need everybody.
Can I counterspell?
Not a spell.
Damn it.
I have one question though. Was the cockatrice did it die within 30 feet of me or my wildfire spirit?
No.
Okay. That's my question.
Yes. Technically speaking, no.
Okay.
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. That's going
Dexterity
to
save?
include Dutch. Yeah, dexterity save.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember my +4.
Okay, so let me see.
God damn it.
Alright. Dex save, you said?
Yep.
That's safe? Okay. I got a 30.
Okay. That succeeds.
I got a 13.
That fails.
Says a +4, right?
Yep.
Oh, +4? Okay, so I got a 17.
Okay. That will succeed.
Okay.
I got an 11. And I need to roll for Dutch, but I need to remember where he's at on my sheet.
Okay. Law, you fail.
You're fire resistant, right?
I am.
Same.
Dutch's dexterity save is Dex +1 plus proficiency bonus. That's +6. Okay. Plus Willoughby. Dutch is a higher one than I do. Dutch succeeds. Dutch got like 25.
Yeah, that'll succeed.
I got a 15.
That will fail.
Oh, well.
So everybody that failed, you're gonna take 45 points of fire damage.
Oh, owie.
Oh, I know who my target is.
If you succeeded or are resistant, you will take 22.
I take no
11
damage because
for
of
those
evasion.
Also resistant or no? Have it again or no?
If you succeeded and you're resistant, yes, you'll take 11.
Okay, thank you.
And then if you succeeded and you have evasion, you'll take none. As this blast of fire scorches the ground in front of you, hitting some of you harder than others, I would say. Kellick, I need D6. Sort of looks over all of you as the fire very quickly dissipates and the room, the debris in the room starts to settle again, and he just gets this absolutely like twisted smile on his face and says, "Finally, a challenge."
Damian just standing there, like, position of power because all that fire missed him. Asserting dominance is what Damian is doing.
And that is his turn. And the golems are going to act. All 7 of them start to make their way into the room with sort of slow, almost mechanical, like heavy steps, as they do as the best they can. To rush into the room. Again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time like moving people around, just getting a sense of like they are fully surrounding you On this turn, the ones farthest away are going to dash toward you, but 4 of them are going to be able to make it and get some attacks off. So I'm going to say... How many attacks do these babies get? 2. Alright, 2 attacks against... Yeah, fuck it. 2 for everybody. Everybody gets 2.
Okay.
4 of them
Okay.
make it up. 2 attacks for each of you. The first one is going to attack. Let's just go down the list. Damian. They all hold in both hands these massive stained glass great swords, and the first one slashes down at you. That is going to be a... Where's the dang attack bonus on these things? 17?
Misses.
21.
That hits.
Alright, you are gonna take... damage? 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
As the greatsword cleaves into you. The second one, similarly, is going to attack Sereia.
I'm gonna impose disadvantage on one of those with my protection.
Okay. So that one would have been a 21.
That would have hit.
No disadvantage. 13.
Miss.
Okay, so the first one will miss. The second attack is not very good. It is a 15.
That is my AC.
Okay, so you're gonna take some damage. And said sword. 11 slashing damage, Sereia. As Willoughby's able to deflect the first one, but the second one swings wide and impacts you in the shoulder. The third golem is going to attack you, Willoughby, because you are right there. That's not. There's no way that hits you. It's like a 12.
Nah.
Nah. Willoughby
12.
strong.
And
Strong boy.
That one's worse. So that one we know is the bad one at fighting. Golem C, not very good at the sword. So he just...
More training.
It's so much bigger than you, and it's moving so much more slowly than you are. Willoughby just kind of like steps to one side
Whoa.
and like
Oh.
to the other side.
Whoa.
Just like wobbles back and forth because he's a perfectly sphere.
Who have I not hit yet? Law?
No, I have not attacked me yet.
Finally, you are going to get 2 attacks. Does a 20 hit you?
I'm in a shield.
Okay. So you cast shield. So the first one bounces off of the shield that you create. That's like a 17, so that's not going to do it.
No.
Okay. So as the glasswork knights begin to move in, the rest of them using their turns to actually get into the room where they can potentially do some damage. It is Sereia's turn.
Okay, so these golems are on us now, so there goes my first... I was going to try to wall of fire a bunch of them off so that they couldn't get into the room, so I'm going to have to do something else now. Halleck has made himself my target. So...
Is it because he used a staff to blast you with fire?
Yeah.
Is it because he's chomping your flavor a little
Yeah.
bit?
Stomping my
Jumping on your
flavor,
steelies.
and I'm big mad about it. So you see, Sereia looks towards this man who blasted her and her friends with fire, and like fire like lights in her eyes, and she dead stares at him. But instead of doing a fire thing, she's going to cast Moonbeam on him, and let's see, it's 5-foot radius. So damn, I thought I was gonna be able to get the red-eyed dude in it as well, but probably not. So yeah, she'll cast Moonbeam. And we're gonna do that at 5th level.
Ooh.
So he needs a con save 17.
Spicy. All right.
It's spicy like.
Let's see what this here wizard can do. No. Nope. That's a 4. Wait.
Oh,
No, that's a 7.
look, he tried. He
No,
tried.
I said 5th level, right? Not 4th. Sorry, 5th level spell. Hold on. Let me see how much he takes. So that's gonna be 5d10. He will take 26 points.
Ooh, he doesn't like that. Bad for wizard.
Yes, of radiant damage. And she smirks at him. And bonus action, she's going to have her wildfire spirit. Let's see. I can have it. Bonus action, I can make it do a thing. Yeah, command is a bonus action. So its command will be on his next turn to attack him.
Okay.
So he gets,
He gets a little more fire to the face, huh?
yeah, he's gonna get some fire to the face while he's standing in this moonbeam.
He's so unhappy right now.
So
let's
mad.
check the range weapon attack. All right, so it's gonna be 1d6. Let's see, what does it get for its? I never look at this. Whoop! I clicked the wrong thing. So he on a hit. Where is its attack?
Is it your? It's probably your spell attack,
Probably
right?
my spell attack, right?
I don't
Okay.
remember. It's been a while since we had a on
Funny,
that.
at the +9.
Yeah, we'll call it that, and then if we figure out that's wrong, we can change it. But
Yeah. So that's an 18.
yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and then so it's a 1d6 plus 8. 14 points of fire damage.
Okay.
I mean, he's, resistant like I am because he's launching fire magic, but I still just want to hurt this fucker.
Well, you say that. Yeah, you, the fire spirit from behind you launches this mote of fire. It sort of impacts him directly in the shoulder, and he lets out like a grunt as the robes and the skin beneath are singed and burnt. You don't get the impression that he resisted it. It seemed like it hurt him.
The Sereia's got on her face grows a little wider, and the flames in her eyes burn a little bit hotter. She's like, "Oh, not fire resistant, you say?"
I thought you might be pleased with this. Anything else?
Nope. Just moonbeam again when he does a thing.
Okay. That makes it Warduke's turn. So Warduke, this hulking man in all this armor, he has this helmet that covers almost all of his face, and you can see the two like piercing, like red glowing eyes as he
Look, Willoughby is your cousin.
It's a long sword. Yeah, it's a long sword. As he sort of is flipping the flaming longsword around in his hand, he also reaches around and pulls out a dagger, which he uses his first attack to flick directly at Sereia. And you see this dagger as it just flies through the air at you. Another little gout of flame surrounds that blade as well. Warduke especially likes the fire. It's going to be a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Can Dutch use his reaction to do to make him roll at a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's higher.
Oh, I
That's
tried.
higher. Unfortunately, the flame tongue dagger, Sereia, sinks into your shoulder. But it's only a dagger. You know. Okay, what is the fire damage? I need to you're resistant to fire, so I need to separate these. So 4, 5, so 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then that would have been 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fire damage. So take 4 fire damage from the dagger as it sinks into you. His other 2 attacks. Yeah, he's gonna sort of run up in the middle of all this as he throws his dagger in the middle of barreling towards you, and then in his left hand the long sword he slashes down 1, 2, 1 at Damian and 1 at Willoughby. Damian would be a
Close to us now, is he?
25 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
People get close to me.
Do you have fire resistance?
I do not actually have fire resistance.
Okay. I'm gonna just keep asking
Yet.
you guys. So that's gonna be the long sword and fire. It's gonna be 6, 12, 17, 18, 19 damage as the
Okay.
flame tongue long sword slashes down across your chest, and then he spins and sends one towards Willoughby. There's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh my god, I hit him.
No,
Oh
Willoughby.
my God.
Willoughby.
Ryan's gonna vampire touch this.
Oh,
man.
this man's gonna get murdered.
Oh boy, you heard my precious friend, my best friend.
12, 13, 14.
Someone better call an ambulance.
Are you
for
resistant to
you.
fire damage?
No.
Okay, 18 slashing and fire damage to Willoughby from the flame tongue.
Combined or
Oh, sorry.
36 total?
No. That's the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Just what did I say? 13.
I was like, motherfucker.
No, just the one hit. And as he looks at all of you, he sort of swings this long sword down, and takes a big breath, reaches around, and palms another dagger.
Damn.
Faces.
Try
you
hard.
down.
All right,
Yeah.
Edgelord.
Shut
Really?
up.
Wow.
Shut up. Warduke's really cool. He's like so cool, dude. You like
Yeah,
Get
I
that-
also
get
turned
that sort
the
of hot
Shadow the
topic.
Hedgehog video game into
You-
my personality
feel
when
like-
I was a
underneath
kid.
his
like,
armor, he's
God
wearing a
damn.
fucking My Chemical Romance
Yeah.
t-shirt. You guys don't even know he's the coolest.
Like the Damian is looking at this
Wow.
guy like, Willoughby, full disclosure, like you're my best friend. I'm trusting you with this information, but if this guy wasn't trying to kill us, I think he's the coolest guy I ever met in my entire life.
He's cool, okay?
He's really cool, Willoughby. You gotta admit that. Look what he did. He threw a flaming dagger, and then he pulled out another one, and he could have just, pulled it out. But no, he did the flip. He did the cool flip thing.
He did the flip. And he's
I'm
left-handed.
happy. I'm happy that you're happy about this.
Oh, I'm incredibly happy, but also kind of terrified.
Yeah.
I'd made him left-handed for some reason earlier. I don't know why, but he's left-handed. That is going to be Warduke's turn. The 2 remaining cockatrices, I guess, are going to go bite at Law's ankles. Some.
Okay. How it is.
They're they're little dudes, but they can do an attack, and they're it's nasty little shits. That's a 15.
Misses.
Oh, you still have shield on, yeah?
Yeah, my AC is a 24.
That's a natural 20.
Fuck. Misses. No.
All right, so this little guy does 4 piercing damage, and
Oh my god.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. That is an
Oh no, that's right. Cockatrices.
18.
That
Plus
is a
4.
success. That's a
plus
mega
4.
success. It's 22. That's a super success. As you feel this one who bites into your ankle with this beak, it sort of digs in, and there's this strange sensation as the skin around it starts to like harden very briefly. But you sort of swing your leg and you kick it off and stop the effect before it can happen. These things can petrify you. Just saying.
Yeah.
They're very cool and I like them. They're little birds, but that's okay. It's Willoughby's turn.
Bird fight.
Oh boy, speaking of little birds,
The littlest bird.
so
You're not-
Disney Plus.
I am
talk
realizing that the cockatrices are like Willoughby sized.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
Willoughby fighting
yeah.
three dragons right now.
Let's talk Warduke, huh?
Let's talk.
Let's wrap.
Let's talk about how I wish I could
This
turn the
motherfucker.
nameplates off, but I can't. So I won't. Oh my god.
So
Wait, can I? How do I do it? Like a point. You can see that.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
point in directions. Oh,
Wow.
God. Oh, the ruler now.
Wow.
Sorry, there's a lot of new tools on D&D Beyond. I'm just realizing.
That's okay.
Our thing. Anyway, continue.
So.
Okay, somebody stop. Whoever's doing that. Make me dizzy.
What?
Somebody was
What?
pointing all around the
Oh.
map and being very distracting.
Got it. Okay.
So you like fire, do you?
I'm going to cast Searing Smite,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hope to God that this motherfucker is not resistant to fire. So we're just gonna cast it at a first level
Okay.
for the time being. And does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait. At which one?
At War Duke.
At War Duke. I was like, yeah, totally. Yes, that will hit.
Okay. So that'll be 12 slashy slash
Okay.
plus. Sorry, it's been a bit since I've done D&D
you're all good.
Beyond. Plus 3 fire damage.
3 fire damage. Which he does seem to take.
Okay, sick. He ignites in flames.
Good lord.
It's pretty cool.
The 3 fire damage sort of takes hold and then like wreaths around him.
Yeah.
As he grunts in pain.
Oh, that's not the end of the pain, my friend.
Willoughby.
Hello, B.
Oh,
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
It's gonna be a 26 to hit on
Oh,
that
yeah,
one,
for sure.
and we will be using a. Oh, that's right. We've discovered that this is actually not a bonus action, is it? A smite. Where is my smite hiding? Where have you gone?
A divine
Oh my
smite?
God. Yeah.
No, you don't have to use any kind of action to apply.
No,
this,
yeah,
use
it's
this
not a
one spell
bonus.
slot.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, I don't remember where D&D Beyond hides it.
I remember it being hidden for some reason. And we couldn't
Yeah,
find it. But yeah,
because
no,
it's
you
not an action. It's not a bonus action. It's not
No.
other.
you just expend
just-
the spell slot.
Yeah. I'm just collecting some dice out of the desk right now.
Yeah, sure.
So third level spell slot
Spell
for
slot.
Divine Smites.
Okay.
So the initial slashing is going to be another 12, and then
Okay.
woohoo. Okay. 17 radiant damage additionally to
Okay.
that. Does that math check out?
Ouchie.
Yeah, that math checks out. And then. Ooh, see, here's where it gets tricky. I don't want to incur an attack of opportunity from a golem. I'm just gonna unleash incarnation against one of the golems and
Okay.
have an attack come from my shadow. The one that was attacking Damian.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit the golem?
It sure does.
Thank good golly gosh.
They're
that
big
was-
targets.
That was my worst roll. So, and another 12 on that. Damn, the
Okay.
4s on this die.
As you unleash this attack from your, this is coming from your shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you unleash this attack on the golem, and it impacts, and you see this large crack form in its side, and like a piece of glass falls away. Anything else?
No, that will be all.
Okay, and at the bottom of the order, Law. It is your turn as you see Willoughby taking chunks out of both Warduke and a giant knight made of stained glass. You hear this low, what sounds like grumbling and then turns very quickly into a laugh come from Warduke
Ooh.
as he has found a worthy opponent.
I'm going to first use my bonus action to tell Dutch to initiate repair protocol and do some repairs because Dutch fucking needs it.
Oh yeah, you
And
got blasted.
that's gonna be
Mhm.
16 health points back to Dutch. Almost back at full. And then Law is going to do some anime bullshit. And extent reaches back and the collapsible maul that Law hasn't used for some time now kind of extends outwards and casts a spell. It's gonna cast Steel Wind Strike.
That's a
Um,
fucking JoJo, dude.
That is.
yeah, right. So Law suddenly vanishes and is going to simultaneously make a melee spell attack against 5 creatures within range. It's 30 feet. It seems like we're pretty close right now. So I was going to attack
Yeah.
both of the cockatrices, one of the golems, Warduke, and Kellic.
Okay.
And I'm going to end at Kellic because that's where I disappear to and reappear next to Kellic.
Okay.
So I'll do these in order.
Sorry, it had just come to my attention that I can just rename the tokens at will.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So I can shorten
So
them
you
down
are
a little
God.
bit and make them what I... So you can use placeholder tokens and name them whatever you want them, which is cool.
Oh.
Alright, anyway,
So-
attacks.
Against the first cockatrice, that's a 16 to hit.
Yes.
I'll just go ahead and do damage since it's all
Yeah,
against
let's do them. Yeah.
That is 25 points of force damage against the cockatrice.
Okay, that first cockatrice that you hit is absolute. It's just this is from the judgment.
No, this is
This is
from
from-
all. But it's
Right. Okay.
imbued with magic to cause it to do this force damage.
Yeah, that cockatrice is just blasted out of existence. Like you hit it and it just squawks and it's just gone.
And then Law vanishes and reappears on the other side of the other one.
Okay.
And that is an 18 to hit.
Yep.
And that is going to be 26 points of force damage.
That one somehow still alive.
I'll be back for you. And disappears again.
I'll be back. But
Against one of the golems, I'll say it's the one that Willoughby just attacked to maybe finish off this one.
Okay.
That was attacking
So
Damian.
that's attacking Damian.
That's a natural one.
oof.
No, swing and a miss.
Just like
The
whisk-
teleporting around is a little too much.
Just is facing the wrong way, so he's just like, I'm gonna have to get used to this, and then disappears again.
Okay.
The blink spell all over again. Appears next to Warduke. For this one,
Uh-huh.
that's a fucking. I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that one because that's another natural one.
Okay.
And I want to fucking hit this dude.
Oh no.
Well, that's a 2. So it's a 14.
The blast absolutely just bounces off the half plate he's wearing. He doesn't even look at you.
Oh my god.
He doesn't even acknowledge that happened.
And then the last one against Kellic. Oh, thank god. It's a 23.
That will hit. Can he
And
do anything about that number? Absolutely not.
that number come up.
I rolled very well on this damage roll. That's 41 points of force
Right,
damage.
so it's 41 points of force damage as out of nowhere, Kellic is just absolutely blasted sideways out from in front of the throne and goes sort of like tumbling and skids back, catching his footing at the last second, holding onto his staff, and he just looks at you. This just like wild eyes start to glow like red. There's just like wildfire in his eyes as you have just clocked the shit out of him, and that. Anything
Look at
else?
me. And I was a young boy. My father.
He's old, has no idea what you're talking about.
Trying to be cool like Warduke.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
And that would take us back to the top of the round, and that is where we are going to have to end
Oh boy.
for today. And when
Oh.
we pick back up next time, it will be at the top of combat with Damian facing down Warduke and several
No pressure on
golem's
me.
made of glass.
No pressure on
so
me at
we'll keep
all.
the encounter right there. And yeah, that's gonna do it for us today. I know we're a little over. Do you guys still want to do stars and wishes, or you want to do this off screen?
We can just start.
Good. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's go around real quick and do stars and wishes. Do you guys want to go in order, or you want to volunteer?
I'll go first.
Okay. Yeah, take it away.
My star goes to it has to go to Robert Willoughby, because it was the point as soon as you said the giant owl, I looked over at Robert and I saw the gears like turning in his head instantly. So as soon as he opened his mouth, I was like, yes, here we go. I forgot that we had this, but man, this is the weirdest use for it. And then when you started explaining, I'm like, yes, I want to see how this goes. And it went as perfect as I thought it would. And now we have apparently a double owl airstrike ready at beck and call. So I consider this a win, is how I take it. But yeah, that's definitely my star, just for moments of, hey, I forgot we had this kind of thing.
Making friends with Bloody Beak is a good move.
Yeah,
I've had so many almost uses of that. Like the amount of times that I've opened up my inventory and I'm like, maybe now. Nah.
That was fun.
yeah.
It
There was so many moments, and like when you think back, there was a lot of moments we had you could have used it, but this is the moment where it's like the best use in the most like unconventional way ever, and I
Yeah,
loved
that's
it.
great.
Yeah. My wish, I don't even know at this point, because like we're fighting this wizard in this room and I know shit is gonna like bubble up after this. I mean, this is gonna be one of those like non-stop stuff, wave after wave of stuff is gonna be happening after this. And you know what? I'm ready for what chaos is about to unleash. So I guess my wish is oddly that they come at us at this point. We're done sneaking around. It's go time, because we've kind of commandeered this tower from them. So yeah, that's my wish. I want this to be go time. That's what I want. I want
Alright.
klaxons to be going off. Look, come after us. Yeah, that's me.
Thanks. Who else?
I can hop
Everybody
in.
everybody purposely don't make eye contact with the teacher.
My star goes to I think definitely Law for the fucking colander bit. Like I hate it, but it was just so funny. Like, just god damn it. I don't want to encourage you, but I also want to encourage you. I don't know why that got me like so much. I was just like, god damn, like they're really committing to this one. So well done, well played. And my wish is I really do want to use the double owl airstrike, even if it's not in the way. Like, I kind of want the witches to be like, we've got the Jabberwock, and I'm like, get them, boys! And then it just like they pin them out of the air, like two owls come out of nowhere and just
it's
engage.
like we have a Final Fantasy summon ready to go.
Yeah,
We
like
have.
I just really wanted to be like, oh, that's your ace in the hole. Don't worry, I got my own. So
I mean, we lost our Jin, so this is the next possible thing we got.
Hey, all
Yeah.
you gotta do is call him.
I know. I was thinking about it. I
Oh,
was-
that's true.
that was gonna be my wish.
It's like Sereia's gonna be like, you know fire, I know a fire being.
You gotta do
But
is
yeah.
call him.
that's me.
Yeah, thanks.
I can go. My star is it's a twofold star. First one's gonna go to Damian for the climbing up the like wall around the beanstalk, just like or just like climbing up the beanstalk, just be like, pew! Like I don't know why I just love it so much when Damian's like, I got this. It just like climbs up things. It just makes me giggle every time,
That's
and it
very
makes
good.
me happy. I just want to set up more opportunities for Damian to like climb up things. It gets me every time. It's just such a good image. It's like, he would be such a good criminal and such a good cat burglar, but he's just such
He
a
would
sweet
be a
boy.
good Capricorn.
He's such a good boy, though.
Good boy though. So he
Last time he did a robbery, he
a life of crime.
last time he did a robbery, he punched out someone, please yelling, "Please go to sleep. I don't want to do this anymore."
I know.
I forgot about
I mean,
that.
that's something crime adjacent. In my head, I'm just like, he'd be such a good criminal, and it makes me laugh every time. And then my other star is to Van for the. I know you didn't write it, but the delivery was just so perfect on the Knights of Glass save my ass,
that
protect
took
my
me
ass.
out.
It just wrecked me.
That
And I'm gonna
took
be
me
thinking about
out
that.
completely.
As
Yeah.
soon as I read it, I was like, this module is made for me.
It was.
Specifically.
It really cracks me up. And yeah, my wish is I was playing it just in my head, but I'll just say it out loud because we talked about it. Is I want to summon Rex. Be like, hey babe,
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to come play?
Just add
We
more
have a
fire
fun
to the
job for
equation.
you.
He is an
Yeah.
Ifriti.
He's like, he shows up. I was like, War Duke, is that you?
My arch nemesis.
I haven't seen you since FlameCon last year.
So yeah, I want to see if we can summon Rex to one of these fun battles. You know, just send him a message, be like, "Hey, you up?" That's me.
I guess that's just me, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. I've got a double star. My first star is going to go to all of us for Baba Yaga.
That was really good.
Yaga. That is now cemented as like top 5 moments as a cast member in any game I've been in this year is the entire cast chanting Baba Yaga as we teleport ourselves into oblivion.
It would have been even worse if we kept on chanting it as soon as we popped into that room.
You know.
So you guys remember when I said there was only one way to get into the tower?
And this was it.
That's how you get into the tower.
Oh my god! I
Oh
can't
my
believe
gosh.
we just got it. We just
That's it.
no
That's how you get in.
Wow.
Well. And my other star is going to be because I've gotten to sit here and see it firsthand. Is Rachel's note taking. I very much appreciate it now, especially when we were flipping through trying to find names. I'm like, I as somebody who can't take notes, is very bad at taking notes. Very much appreciate that.
It's a skill.
It is a
Mhm.
skill. But yeah, my wish is I don't know. I mean, I think I said it last time. I'm gonna say it this time again. I want to fight the fucking Jabberwock.
Thought for sure it was gonna be solve the puzzle in the door.
I know I want to solve the puzzle in the fucking door. That's not a wish. That's a certainty. I'm gonna get that fucking door. But yeah.
Be interested to see how you guys, if you can get into the vault.
I really want to get into this vault. I really do. I want to know what's in this
Otherwise-
vault.
Yeah, otherwise we're gonna be camping out in that tower, and Law's just gonna be spending all night trying to open that fucking door.
Be a good place to camp out. Get a long
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah. That's me.
Anything else from anybody? All right, well then we will end our stream there for today. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. So glad to be back
Thank you for the game.
in the swing of things. I miss this game when it's not happening. And we are coming up on the end of the module, and I have some fun things planned for after Witchlight that I'm very excited about. So, where the plan is to see this through to level 20, and then continue on with some more adventures. So we'll see. We'll have lots of fun announcements and stuff coming down the pike. Thank you to my wonderful players here for hanging out with me
Thank
on
you
a
for the
Saturday.
game.
I love it. I love doing it, and we're gonna keep doing it probably forever.
Yay.
As
100
much
years.
as much and as often as we can. Our next live stream after this, you can join us, is later this evening, 5 o'clock Eastern time for Hearts of Stone. We're playing Blaze in the Dark, and we're gonna do a new crime, and maybe I won't only use ghosts. Maybe I'll try something new.
Lies.
this
Lies.
time.
You see,
Lies.
that's
What
not.
ghost?
That is not.
No, that's a
physical
lie. Last
possible.
time I fought a robot with a big lightning stick, so
It goes adjacent though.
there was no ghosts.
I mean, There's always ghosts.
Yeah.
The tool technically is for catching ghosts, but
Yeah.
I used it on a robot.
I mean, there's always a
Yeah.
ghost nearby you at some
A
time,
robot's like an opposite ghost.
unless it's a ghost robot. Ghost
Because
in
if
the
a
shell.
ghost is just a soul, then a
But
robot
what,
is
what about
everything but.
what about ghosts? But what about Ghost in the Shell? They prove that the ghost is.
Never seen it.
Oh boy, I gotta get you into Ghost. It's so dope.
No,
Oh,
it's on my list. I just have a shit ton of stuff to watch. Anyway, we have to go. Join us at 5. We're gonna play Blaze in the Dark and rob some people and definitely haunt another building because I can't be stopped. That's it. That's all I have to say. Keep an eye on our Discord and everything for announcements for the rest of our streams for the next couple of weeks. We're getting into, at least over here for us, Christmas and New Year's and a few other holidays that I know people are celebrating. So we'll let you know when to expect us live next. But until next time, good game. And summon Baba Yaga, internet.
Bye
Give it a try.
bye, Yaga.
Bye.
Bye bye, Yaga.
Yaga.
Bye.